টাইমতে এনেকা সিচুৱেশ্যন আছে তো দিলং ৱাৰ্ড লগা ইয়াতে মই অলপ ইনফৰমেশ্যন শ্বেয়াৰ কৰি দিব 26 আউলেণ্ডিয়ান কনষ্টিটুৱেঞ্চিতে টোটেল ভোটাৰ্ছ আছে এপ্ৰক্সিমেট 13,000 আৰু ইয়াতে দিলং ৱাৰ্ডতে স্পেচিয়েলি আছে 1,640 তো 1,640 ভোটাৰ পৰা দুইটা কেণ্ডিডেট আৰু কোন লগা ফেষ্টে লাষ্ট উইনিং স্মাইল হ'ব এইটো 2 তাৰিখতে জানিব হ'লে বি এতিয়া সিচুৱেশ্যন হিচাপতে ক'বলৈ গ'লে মুককচুংটো যেনেকা প্ৰিপল ভাইলেন্সতে দুইটা তিনিটা জায়গাতে মুখান হৰ্ণবিল টিভি এক্সক্লুসিভলি দেখাই থাকিছে হ'লে বি আজি লগা ডেটতে ক'ব যাইছে ক'লে সিচুৱেশ্যন ভেৰি সফট যাই আছে পুলিং এজেণ্ট খান হবি দুসৰা সিকিউৰিটি অফিচিয়েলছ খান হবি তাখান লগা ডিউটি ঠিক পুৰা কৰি আছে আৰু এনিথিং ইয়াতে আনকনষ্টিটিউচনেল একো হ'ব নাপাৰিব কাৰণে সব জায়গাতে সিকিউৰিটি টাইট আছে মই কেমেৰা পাৰ্চনকে সাৰাউণ্ডিং দেখাবলৈ ক'ব নাগালেণ্ড IRB খান লগা ভি ভাল পৰা ইয়াতে ডিউটি যাই আছে সব মানুহ এতিয়া ওচৰ জায়গা খান পৰা মৰ্নিং পৰা আহি কিনে ইয়াতে ডিউটি কৰি থকা দেখি আছে আৰু কুইকলি যাই আছে মুককচুংটো ইটোবাৰ 2023 জেনেৰেল ইলেকশ্যন লগা একটা প্ৰিপল ভাইলেন্সতে দুইটা জায়গাতে এনেকা ইনসিডেন্ট হোৱা পিছতে একটা অল নাগালেণ্ড লগা 16 ডিস্ট্ৰিক্ট ভিতৰতে মুকচুংটো একটা লাইমলাইটতে আছে হ'লে বি এতিয়া লগা আমি খান অলপ আগতে 24 আঙেটিয়ংপাং কনষ্টিটুৱেঞ্চি পৰা ভি লাইভ কভাৰেজ দেখাইছে আৰু দেন উই কাম doing move to Dilong ward আৰু ইটো আছে 26 আউলংডিয়ান আৰু ইয়াতে দুইজন কেণ্ডিডেট আছে তো বেছিভাগ ইয়ংষ্টাৰ খান দেখি আছে তো সব লগা ৰেষ্ট্ৰিকশ্যন আছে ভিতৰতে মখান যাব নাপাৰে একজন দুইজনকে সুধিবলৈ ট্ৰাই কৰিব এক্সকিউজ মি ব্ৰো দিস ইজ ইয়োৰ ফাৰ্ষ্ট টাইম অৰ হোৱাট সেকেন্ড টাইম কেনেকা বিচাৰি আছে ইলেকশ্যন কেনেকা লাগে so what should be the first priority after electing any candidate
the first priority is like
acha mohan itubar election te dekhi ase besibag young candidate ase and you are the youngster tomorrow future is with you to ki problem mon ase kun government hole bi kun candidate hole bi youth empowerment khano keneka focus jabole
youth empowerment should be given priority it should be top priority and then the promises is great I think it should not just be words but action should follow so I think we are hopeful that those candidates are coming up right now whoever is elected whatever promises you make keep that word with you and don't fool the people now I think it's time that you should also go for leaders we want to do something I think you should do that and for youths please just don't go for money but let your work before someone bring a change bring regulation so I stand for that
আৰু সব পৰা কোৱা নিচিনা কোন গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট হলে বি কি কেণ্ডিডেট হলে বি দে শুড ফকাস অনলি ডেভেলপমেণ্ট আৰু নাগালেণ্ড ইজ ষ্টিল ডেভেলপিং ষ্টেট মখান হ'ব পাৰে আৰু চাবি বেছিভাগ ইয়ংষ্টাৰ এতিয়া ওলাই আহিছে ইয়ংষ্টাৰ খান এতিয়া সব পোলিং ষ্টেচন খানতে মখান বেছি দেখি আছে ইয়ংষ্টাৰ খান সব ওলাই কিনে আহিছে আৰু এতিয়া 9:30 হ'বলৈ আছে 9:30 লগা টাইম আছে 9:30 হ'বলৈ এতিয়া 1,640 ভোটাৰ ভিতৰতে মেবি 30-40% এতিয়া যাই কিনে আছে আৰু এনেকা এতিয়া দুইজন ইণ্টেণ্ডিং কেণ্ডিডেট আছে কংগ্ৰেছ লগা আৰু NDPP লগা তো ইয়াতে মুখান দেখি পাই আছে তো কেনেকা ফিল আছে তোমাৰ ইলেকশ্যন কেনেকা বিচাৰি ভালে আছো মৰ্নিং 6 सब একটা ফানি মোমেন্ট হৈ আছে ইলেকশন ইটো নাগালেণ্ডে ইটো সিম লাগে নাগালেণ্ডে পিস লাগে আৰু ইটো আছে পিস তখন নিজৰ কনস্টিটিউশনাল রাইট আছে কনস্টিটিউশনাল রাইট ফ্রিডম অফ চয়েস পৰা ইটোবাৰ নাগালেণ্ড লগা ইলেকশন 2023 তো দুসৰা টাইমতে যেনেকা কন্ট্ৰোভাৰ্সিয়েল থাকে হোৱা নাই নিজৰ ৰাইট পৰা আৰু চয়েস অফ ক্যান্ডিডেট একটা আৰু বেছিভাগ মানুহ কিউ দেখি আছে ইলেকশ্যনবোৰ ভোট কাষ্ট কৰিবলৈ আহি কিনে আছে আৰু মই কোৱা নিচিনা বেছিভাগ ইয়ংষ্টাৰ কেনেকুৱা ফিল আছে এইটো কাৰণে ভাল আছে কেনেকুৱা হ'ব লাগে আপুনি আৰু এনেকা এতিয়া নাগালেণ্ড 26 আউলংডিয়ান কোনটো কনষ্টিটুৱেঞ্চিতে মখান আছে তো এভৰিথিং চিটুৱেশ্যনটো নৰ্মেল ইয়াতে ভাল কৰা ডিউটি কৰা দেখি পাই আছে তো আটো এইটো 26 আউলংগেন কনষ্টিটুৱেঞ্চি তো 1600 ভোটাৰ কোনটো ডিলং ৱাৰ্ডতে আছে এতিয়া সিচুৱেশ্যন ইজ আন্ডাৰ কন্ট্ৰোল আটো
মান sawale pari aise ki bishi enthusiasm ase manuhan la beach te to ki issues ase etu constituency te main issues to ki ase aro etu ke kina resolve krole paribo iko idea ase etu la detail dibo paro
তো before nomination আৰু nomination দিয়া declaration program তে ভি আমি এটো কনস্টিটুৱেন্সি পৰা কোনটো ইন্টেন্ডিং ক্যান্ডিডেট এনডিপিপি sharing and লংকিমাৰ লগতে মখান অলৰেডি ইন্টাৰভিউ কৰিছে আৰু আমি খান মুককচুং ডিস্ট্ৰিক্ট লাগা কোনটো বেছি পাব্লিক প্ৰবলেম কবলে কৈছে বলে ফাৰ্স্ট প্ৰায়োৰিটি টু ড্ৰিংকিং ওয়াটাৰ ইটো মুককচুং এৰিয়াতে ড্ৰিংকিং ওয়াটাৰ লাগা একটা ডাঙৰ ক্ৰাইসিস আছে ইয়াতে 1000 লিটাৰ মানুহ 300 400 পৰা বি কিনা লাগা খবৰ আছে তো ফাৰ্স্ট প্ৰায়োৰিটি শুড বি দা ড্ৰিংকিং water hobo koigene kun ahibo upcoming days te government kun form koribo takhan public te ekta assure korise ar hornbill tv te be clearly koise mukchung te thaka kuntu drinking water problem ase mukchung to high altitude te ase ar besibak jaga te boring tak নপুঞ্চি কিনে পানী খাবলৈ নাপাৰা লাগা একটা স্ট্যাটাস আছে আৰু সাবি আতো পানী খা লাগা পানীটো বিপিএল মানুহ কাৰণে কোন মানুহ দিন হাজিৰা কৰি আছে তাখান 1000 লিটাৰ টু ডেইলি 200 300 হাজিৰা পাইছে গলে কেনেকা কিনিব ইটো প্ৰায়োৰিটি থাকিব লাগিব কোন গভৰ্ণমেন্ট আহিলেবি মুকচুং লাগা ইটো বাৰ্নিং পানী লাগা প্ৰবলেম তো সলভ কৰি দিব কোনে এসুৰেন্স দি আছে তো ভোটাৰস খান বি একটা এনজয় কৰি আছে ইটোবাৰ একো ভাইলেন্ট সিচুৱেচন হয় মুকচুংতে দুইটা তিনটা কনস্টিটুৱেন্সিতে প্ৰিপল ভাইলেন্স থাকিছে হলেবি 26 আউলংডা কনস্টিটুৱেন্সি পৰা এতিয়া মখান লাইভ কৰি আছে ইয়াতে মানুহ খান এনজয় কৰি কেনে ভোট দিয়া দেখি আছে ইয়াতে একো স্ট্ৰেছ নাই কোন লাগা বি প্ৰেছাৰ নাই সব নিজৰ ফ্ৰীডম অফ চয়েস আৰু ফ্ৰীডম ক্যান্ডিডেট কোনকে চয়েস কৰিব ইটো তাখালা কনস্টিটিউশনাল ৰাইট আছে কিন্তু নাগালেণ্ডে এতিয়া এটমস্ফিয়াৰ চেঞ্জ হৈ আছে আৰু নাগালেণ্ডে এতিয়া যেনেকা ডেভেলপ হৈ আছে আৰু মখান বি দেখিব পাৰে মানুহ লাগা মেন্টালিটি আৰু মানুহ লাগা চয়েস বিতে নিজৰ ফ্ৰীডম অফ চয়েস ওপৰতে তাখান ইম্পৰ্টেন্স দিয়া দেখি পাই আছে আৰু বেছিক ইস্যু ক'বলৈ কৈছে ক'লে মককচং লাগা ড্ৰিংকিং ওয়াটাৰ ইস্যুটো ইটোবাৰ এভৰি পলিটিচিয়ান আৰু এভৰি ক্যান্ডিডেট লাগা একটা বাৰ্নিং ইস্যু আৰু ইলেকশন ইস্যু হিচাপতে তাখান লৈ কিনে খাৰা হোৱা দেখি পাই আছে আতো
अच्छा दीप सो वन फैक्टर्स खान अपनी बात कुछ है भी मनु खान के हुदियो पड़े ऐसे ना नहीं तान की ला फैक्टर दे बहुत तो दिए से
अच्छा मैं एकजन दुइजन के हातो हुदिबले ट्राई करिब बेसिबाक मानु कैमराते कथा कबले हातो रेडी होय किने थाका ना होले बि मुककचुং डिस्ट्रिक्ट लगा प्रॉब्लम ভিতৰতে মখান জানা হিচাপতে যেনেকা আছে কোনবা আন্টি আমি লগত আছে তো আন্টি ইটো মুককচুং ডিস্ট্রিক্টে কেনেকা কি প্রবলেম আছে এনে আপুনি খান গ্রিভেন্সেস কি থাকি আছে খোৱা পানী লাগা প্ৰবলেম তো আপুনি খান ফেস কৰিলে নকৰে
খোৱা পানী প্ৰবলেম আছে
হয় এটো কিনেকা সলভ হোৱাটো বিচাৰে কোন হবলে বি এটো পানী লাগা কথাকে কিনেকা সলভ হোৱাটো আপুনি পানী খোৱা পানী লাগা প্ৰবলেম তো সলভ হ'ব লাগে না আচ্ছা তো বেছিভাগ মানুহ কেমেৰাতে কথা ক'বলৈ অলপ হেজিটেশ্যন ফিল কৰি আছে আৰু এইটো মুকচুং ডিস্ট্ৰিক্ট লাগা কোনটো সিনিয়ৰ সিটিজেন আছে আগে মখান কথা কৈছে তো পানী ড্ৰিংকিং ওয়াটাৰ কোনটো ইয়াতে বেছি মেজৰ ইস্যু আছে এইটোতে ফ'কাছ কৰি আছে কৈছে কেণ্ডিডেট খান আৰু জুন হলে বি ইলেক্টেড হলে বি ফাৰ্স্ট এসুৰেন্স দি কিনে আছে কি মুকচুং লাগা ড্ৰিংকিং ওয়াটাৰ প্ৰবলেমটো তাখান as soon as possible sort out koribo aru yate technical kotha beshi ase mukchung to high altitude te ase aru longkimar sar pura saringen longkimar sar pura janibole dia hisabte technical difficulty beshi ase jitu karone besibak project khan yate applicable to fulfill hua nai to upcoming days te higher technical team ani kine aru kun government form hole bi they should be focus on the drinking water issue atu eneka mokhan expect kori ase
Thank you so much Deep Mohanaro apni lode aibo olop pichide itia ekta khata break loi lobo sai thakibi Hornbill TV
डर मत टाइगर है ना ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट
আজিকালি লাগা বাচ্চা আৰু এডোলেসেন্ট কান ট্ৰেডিশনাল আৰু নতুন ফৰ্মস অফ ডিজিটাল মিডিয়া দে বেছি ইমাৰ্স হৈ যাইছে 10 সাল মাজতে মই কান দেখি পাই কি ডিজিটাল মিডিয়া ইউজ তো মই কাম পৰা ইন্টাৰেকশনস আৰু সোশ্যাল মিডিয়া কাৰণে চলাই স্পেশালি আজিকালি লাগা বাচ্চা কাম পৰা digital media easily access krubo pare. Evidence kan koi ase ki idu digital media exposure para bacha kan ge early learnings, nutun ideas laga exposure, knowledge aro social contact laga support pai. Itu technology laga fast changing pace para bacha kan desktop, computer laga bodli, digital tablets aro smartphones kan hi chulai shuru hoise. Ajikali digital media laga cons para pros to outweigh kuri dishe aro itu laga negative impact to health aro learning attention biya kuri dishe. Especially bacha kan inappropriate aro unsafe content kan easily access krubo pare. Bacha kan do tai kan chutu thagya time de para parents para mold kuri dibole lage tai kan laga bright future karne. Technology providers kampra parents ke modot kuribule karne kids profile bi offer kuri ase. Huli bi information easily accessible hua para bacha kandu itu kids profile para kinika hatibule bishi julti hike ase. Parents kan para bacha kandu engage kuri gina thagibo karne smartphones kan provide kure. Huli bi saile do itu habit para bacha do olop dangor hole do phone na thagili boy bo na pare. Itu karne parents kan carefully decide kurubo lage bacha kan ge technology para distract kurubo na human attention para distract kurubo. Ala kota do phone de bishi sado ajikali laga bacha kan laga sukudo chutu para hi joldi biya hoi ase aro ajikali laga playgrounds kan do bishi khali ase kile koile bacha kan do smartphone de hi thage aro less interactive hoi jaigina tai kan laga peers kan logode na mile hoi jaishe. Pandemic karne parents kan logot option bi na thage hoi jaishe kile koile schools kan sob online sector ahi jaishe aro bacha kan ge phone dibole upai na thage hoi jaishe. Parents kan bacha online class loa time de bacha kan logode thagibo na pare to itu karne parents kan hoshiyar thagibo lage ki bacha kan do phone do class karne chulai ase koigina. Technology to thagibole hi ase itu karne parents kan saboli lage ki tai laga bacha do web para ki access korobo parbo aro kundu na parbo. Parents kan bujibo lage ki technology do bacha laga development karne bal ase hulibi ekta balance para itu technology do chulabo hikibole dibo lage. Bacha kan laga mokos to itia bi develop hua se itu karne parents kan digital technology laga appropriate use janibo lage. Parents kan phone de ase koile timing aro tai kan laga browser history tian para sabu lage aro tai kan itu bujibo lage ki tai kan ke technology chulabo ni dile tai kan alak sources para technology chulabo. Parents kan para tai kan laga device de parental control settings rakhibole lage aro screen time limit rakhibo lage. Device use laga schedule bunabo lage aro tai kan laga peers kan logo de bi interact korobole dibole lage. Bacha kan do example para lead kre itu karne parents kan para bi nijor control kre gina thagibo lage.
Amikan laga kordo saba rakhibole mon jai itu nishna amikan kile amikan la surroundings kan saba na rakhe. एक बार भाभी सभी amikan kile amikan laga surroundings to saba rakhibole effort na de aro manu ala kan bara letera kura dam de kile na rukai amikan hotai DMC kan ge responsible de hosa ase tai kan laga das ase amikan laga city clean rakhibole holebi amikan la social responsibility to kudi ase Dimapur Municipal Council kan bara kwado tai kan bi Dimapur saba koribole vigorously kam kore ase holebi tai kan laga side de bi shortfall ho jai especially marketplaces area kan de As a citizen, amikan laga duty ase amikan laga city do saba rakhibole. Under the banner of a Better Dimapur project, TMC Canberra like-minded groups or institutions such as Team Clean, Dim Green, Living for Environment, Life NGO, Healthy Dimapur, or Act of Kindness, or Dismantling Team kan logote partner kurigina kam kuri ase Dimapur saba rakhibole. Saba kuria laga aro alag-alag activities kan bi bishi alagina kam kuri.
Welcome back to Hornbill TV. We have our reporter Akray at a polling station from Ghaspani 1 constituency, which is a very hot seat. So we'll go straight to her. Akray, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, Akray, to apni kila constituency te ase ko te ase tu mon la viewer kan ke janai do parbo?
Acha moitia itu Ghaspani one itu constituency ase itu constituency to Nagaland one of the biggest constituency ase kote itu around 37,000 of female voters ase aru 36,000 male voters ase to itu nishna manite ere chekie village te ine ase chekie village te ahine thaga do moila pichire dikhi pawo manukan ina polling station duita thagine manu vote cast kora dikhi pase itu nishna man itu polling station bitor gushina etia tak kiman jon vote cast kuine ase kuine moan itu check kuri saise to itu check kiye itu polling booth 23 de hoile to tahan so far 106 female aru 70 male vote cast kuine ase aru 24 itu polling station check kiye b de moan jaina itu so far kiman jon saise kiman jon vote dine ase koine sa homoy in terms of 130 nishna ro manu vote cast kuine ase to itu nishna ere ekta not koi lagya to itia karne to maiki manu he bishi itu chekie de do chekie village te do maiki manu he bishi itu vote cast kura do dikhi pa ase aru kwa nishna itia holebi manu vote cast kuine jase aji morning 7 am pra vote to dia shuru hoise aru aji 4 pm tak itu polling booths kando polling station kando khuline thakibo manu ke tahan la choice candidate ke vote dibole itu nishna yere Pansta candidates thagishe ekta do PhD minister Jacob Jimomi ita sitting MLA kun BJP prajase itu aru next to Akavi ase taido Congress aru Vikato kun NPF te thagishe taido step out kuishe aru taila vote to taila support to aru taila supporters aru tai nijor hilibi itu PhD minister Jacob Jimomi ke taila vote to full support dibo koine janai dishe alag to imsumong ba ase kun tu JDU laga ase aru ekta do pushika ase kun candidate independent candidate kurina etu gushi ase to Ghaspani 4 pra man Ghaspani 1 ra man itia yede charta candidates dikhi pa ase etu nishna manuan 7 baji la age 7 baji re polling station kan khulishe holibi itu la age pra hi manu 5:30 pra shuru kurigena manu khara kurya do dikhi pa ase etu nishna yare do itia karne do manu iman olop to komti hoy jese dusra polling stations khan lo compare korile to yare la thakya manu han bra mohange janai dia hisab manu morning de itu tik 7 baji de khulya ram the manu bishi bi ahine vote to di dishe koi gena Hornbill TV ke janai dishe back to you anchor
so akre tate mon security arrangement kan do kina ase apni size na nai to
Hoy, mon in fact yare do itu security arrangement do bishi bal ase aru security khan do khali itu voting la khan bi na sign ekla na sign yare moila piche re moi camera person ke moila piche hiwi ko gari khan bi bishi thagya nishna yare security khan holi bi gari la placement khan kude park ro lage itu khan bi balra ina tahan rakhya aru sala dikhi pase aru itu nishna bandu khan yare bi rukhi ase itu khan ina vote dibole aru to my left also manu khara koine rukhi ase aru yare moila pichre security bi dikhibo aru in fact moan yare polling station la age de hulibi camera person ye moila pichre ayi ko polling station la age de hulibi manu ina khara kura aru yare duty kan bi kuria dikhi pa ase aru ina duty kan kuri thaka nishna manu khan bi line de khara koine itia tak to mohan itu kuhu boto area de hulibi aru khaga boto area chekie village aru mohan chekie tade mohan kuhu boto area pra yare chekie tak ahya do polling stations alla kan bi visit kuine ahya tak to itia do everything ina bishi peacefully jase aru Nagaland chief minister hulibi itu polling la din de do polling la din aru polling la age de hulibi peaceful environment ekta create kuro lage kwa nishna itia tak to yare mohan constituency Ghaspani 1 de do kore visit kuine ahya si itia tak to bishi peaceful aru normally jala bi ekta janai diase
Thank you, Akre. Aro apni voter khan ke kotha kohole pare isna nai. How are they voting? On what factors are they voting?
Acha, Mohan, itu so something to be noted is yade polling station there within 100 yade with 100 meters. Within 100 meters, we are not allowed to interview anyone as a journalist. Itu ECI kan pra mohan ke itu instructions dia hisab. Holibi mohan ina personally off camera kotha kuine jado tahan pra kwado itu do tahan holibi ekta trust kurwo parya leader ekta visionary leader ekta kun ina tahan la yere constituency la bal bhal du saigena vision do tik set kuina manu karne bhal aniwo pariwo tahan itu manu ke hi vote dibo koigena janai dishe aru itu man itu lage holebi intending candidates kan bi alag alag jaga re campaign kuine ja tahan la vision aru tahan kinya manu ke modot kromon ase ki development aniwo mon ase itu public ke janai dia bi dikhi paise itu nishna tahan la kotha kura la hisab ra aji mohan finally manu tahan la campaign kan tahan la kotha hunina kun ke vote diwole ase tahan itu aji decide kura ase.
Thank you so much, Akre. So, itu constituency te main issues to ki ase, main issues that are faced by the people, and how do you think the candidates can resolve them?
Acha, man yere itu Ghaspani 1 do moi agere koi dia nishna. It is one of the biggest constituencies in Nagaland. To itu nishna development do bishi ahiwo lagi ase. Aru PhD Minister Jacob Jimomi prabi kwa hisab te hule itu constituency do ekta dangor constituency ase aru notun fresh candidates kan do itu do GT lebi saule town hobo ina kwa nishna itu not kurele lagya do yere development kan do lagi ase manu kan hulibi rasta hulibi ina mangya laga rasta hulibi banai diwi ina kwa la kumba jagare kumba do education side te hulibi ina development education de hulibi focus kura youth unemployment de hulibi focus kura lagya ina labi public kanta khan la kotha janai dia la bi ase.
Okay, Akre. Aro tadi young voters kan ge sai pais na naimon.
Sorry, can you repeat your question?
Do we see more of young voters, youth?
Acha, yes, mohan itu bar youths kan hulibi bishi dikhi pase ahine tahan la vote kaskuala. In fact, mohan youths kan do kumba jaga de hule do youths kan do morning de tahan la vote cast kui dine tahan yere tahan bi yare itu management kan hulibi gari kan hulibi ina kina manage kuro lage aru parking kan huli manu in terms of bulks aya nishna youths kan hulibi tare kan debi modot kura dikhi paseli. In fact, mohan all types of people, all types of citizen ahine tahan la vote cast kura dikhi pase hulibi ekta bishi youth kan do society la future ase ina kwa nishna tahan bi youths kan huli man ita tak ina cover kuina he do bishi manu mota huli maiki huli bi aine tahan la vote dia dikhi paise aru itu do bishi sundar ekta ase mo ita huli bi camera person ke huli bi itu camera pan kuina dekhabi kobo itu to my left extreme left huli bi youths kan ina ekta line of pura youths kan he khara kuine tahan la vote cast kurle rukhi thagala bi dikhi pase. Back to you, Anchor.
Thank you so much, Akre. We will get back to you later and we'll take a short break now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.
डर मत, टाइगर है ना, ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट।
আজিকালি laga bacha or adolescent kan traditional or notun forms of digital media de bishi immersed hui jaise. 2 saal majode moi kan dikhi pai ki digital media use to moi kan par interactions or social media karne chulai. Especially আজিকালি laga bacha kan para digital media easily access krobo pare. Evidence kan koya se ki idu digital media exposure para bacha kan ge early learnings notun ideas laga exposure knowledge or social contact laga support pai. Itu technology laga fast changing pace para bacha kan desktop computer laga bodli digital tablets or smartphones kan hi chulai shuru hoise. Ajikali digital media laga cons para pros to outweigh kuri dishe aro itu laga negative impact to health aro learning attention biya kuri dishe. Especially bacha kan inappropriate aro unsafe content kan easily access kurubo pare. Bacha kan do tai kan chutu thagya time de para parents para mold kuri dibole lage tai kan laga bright future karne. Technology providers kan para parents ke modot kuribole karne kids profile bi offer kuri ase. Hulibi information easily accessible hua para bacha kan do itu kids profile para kinika hatibule bishi joldi hike ase. Parents kan pra bacha kan do engage kuri gina thagibo karne smartphones kan provide kre hoilibi saile do itu habit pra bacha do olop dangor hoile do phone na thagili boy po na pare. Itu karne parents kan carefully decide kurubo lage bacha kan ge technology pra distract kurubo na human attention pra distract kurubo. Alak khota do phone de bishi sa do ajikali laga bacha kan laga sukudo chutu pra hi joldi biya hoi ase aro ajikali laga playgrounds kan do bishi khali ase kile koile bacha kan do smartphone de hi thage aro less interactive hoi jaigina tai khan laga peers kan logode na mile hoi jaishe. Pandemic karne parents kan logot option bi na thage hoi jaishe kile koile schools kan sob online sector ahi jaishe aro bacha kan ge phone dibole upai na thage hoi jaishe. Parents kan bacha online class loa time de bacha khan logode thagibo na pare to itu karne parents kan hoshiyar thagibo lage ki bacha khan do phone do class karne chulai ase koigina. Technology to thagibole hi ase itu karne parents kan saboli lage ki tai laga bacha do web pra ki access korobo parbo aro kundu na parbo. Parents kan bujibo lage ki technology do bacha laga development karne bal ase hulibi ekta balance pra itu technology do cholabo hikibole dibo lage. Bacha kan laga mokos to itia bi develop hua se itu karne parents kan digital technology laga appropriate use janibo lage. Parents kan phone de ase koile timing aro tai kan laga browser history tian pra sabu lage aro tai kan itu bujibo lage ki tai kan ke technology chulabo ni dile tai kan alak sources pra technology chulabo. Parents kan para tai kan laga device de parental control settings rakibole lage aro screen time limit rakibo lage. Device use laga schedule bunabo lage aro tai kan laga peers kan logo de bi interact kurobole dibole lage. Bacha kan do example para lead kre itu karne parents kan para bi nijor control kuri kina thagibo lage.
Amikan sob amikan laga kordo sabara kiule monjai itu nishna amikan kile amikan la surroundings kan sabana rakhe. एक बार भाभी सभी आमी खान के लिए आमी खान लगा सराउंडिंग्स तो सपा रखी बोले इफोर्ट न दे अरो मानु अला खान बरा लेटरा कुरा दम दे किले ना रुकाई आमी खान होताई डीएमसी खान के रिस्पांसिबल दे होसा असे ताई खान लगा दास असे आमी खान लगा सिटी क्लीन रखी बोले होले भी आमी खान लगा सोशल रिस्पांसिबिलिटी तो कुदी असे दिमापुर म्युनिसिपल काउंसिल खान बरा पादो ताई खान भी दिमा
Welcome back to Hornbill TV. We have our reporter Pankaj at Doyapur from Dimapur 3 Assembly constituency, so we'll connect with him. Pankaj, are you here? Can you hear me? Hello, Pankaj? Pankaj, can you hear me? Hello, Pankaj. Pankaj, are you able to hear me? We have some network issues here, so we'll return after a short break.
Lucky Mekla she lucky ke do ibelo se mexia ibe ni pelo jekibi chia shibe Jumichi Urhave Moni Ikuno Yepide Penny Miye Itapinoy shepe Imlo kung tono irili
Welcome back to Hornbill TV. So, as I already said, we have our reporter Pankaj at Doyapur from Dimapur 3 Assembly constituency. So, we'll connect with him. Pankaj, can you hear me?
Yes, follow me.
Okay, so Pankaj, how is the present situation at the polling station in Doyapur?
So, as you can see, I'm right here in Doyapur, and then there are lots of people. They have been standing here since morning, and then we can see the delegation that the place here is very congested. Still, then they are trying to make 2-3 lines, and then inga huina tahan yede morning ba khara kurne ase aro bura khan jawan khan chukri khan sob kun voter list nam khan ase Doyapur de tan sob ahina ase aro mohon jani paise ki ete ola bagi de moi Doyapur la gambora ekjon lodi mohon interact kurisis tai sadly mohon la screen de holo mon thana hosiru tai kuise ki ita tak to sob bal chuli ase na kusi aro ikubi rakas khan yete kun bi ikubi na korne kusi and also we can see some army personnel aro nena yete security guard khan bi ase aro tahan bi yete partak duty to tahna bhalba kuri ase aro yete manhon sob line kuri na yete moi cameraman ki request kro yete 3-4 line banai na ase ufli bi ekta ase yati bi ekta ase ufli maiki manhon ase aro na all of congested ase aro idu ekta chutu ekta ground yete ase du ground te tahan partak tahna vote to morning ba rukhina tahan vote dibo kina rukha ta yete 3-4 line banai na ase aro ufli bi chukri khan ama khan ta dibi ekta ase moi cameraman ki request kro de dikhai du bole to tatibi tate manhon bhuigina kine holibi juldi kurina holibi tahan vote dibo kina tahan ete rukhi ase aro also youths khan bostila youths khan tahan volunteer kurina partak yadira situation to tahan out of hand jawon nidu nimite tahan ete buina idu kro try kure ase Paul.
Okay, thank you so much Pankaj. So, mohan jani ase tate Dimapur 3 Assembly constituency te do ekta female candidate bi ase. To apni manu khan ke kotha koi saishna nai tahan la se ki ase tula de.
As of now, moi kulo dibi nena kotha korne huishu glebi yes apni konishna hekani jakhulu tai Dimapur 3 ro thiase ro recently tai yata hina tala rally te tai be she aro mohan chief minister ni fir yobe aina edan rally kurise aro mohan dikhi paise ki majority manu khan Doyapur la manu khan do hekani ke support kurbo kina tai ke idu constituency Dimapur 3 ro ta ki jitabo kina mohan idu tahan la dedication dikhi paise aro manu khan bishi aina dekhi idu emde aro ina hekani la speech khan mohan hune sabti to tai women empowerment kurbo nimite tai try kuri thakisi to Doyapur la maximum manu khan do idu reality ahina mohan dikhi paise to yate ahina se to apni konishna agide moi hudibo parne kun ki bi helwi ite yate manu khan ekjon dujun ase tanki hudi sawo to kine ase sir apni yate kine bachba khara korna paise
yate tia 2 घंटा हो जाइए
2 घंटा होइसे तो अपनी यदि yes तो अपनी किने फील प्रेस
रोटे नेगे
अच्छा निकुन की वोट दिवन छिना पाउना
कोन के होबो इते मनोहन किने का जाबो एनेके जाबो
अच्छा तो Doyapur de की लागे देवो अपनी सबते कोन जिते
Doyapur de नि खेती करि किन थाके
अच्छा ठीक আছে ইয়াতে মনোখান ইমান কমফৰ্টেবল নহনছে দেখি আছে তো মই ইয়াতে কোনবা একটা ভাল মনোখানকে খুদি চাব কি তান কিনা ফিল কৰি আছে আৰু Doyapur তো মৰ্নিং 7 বাজিৰ মনোখান খাৰা কৰি আছে এটা হুননছে 2 ঘণ্টা অপাৰেশ্যন কৰিছে তো ইউথ একজন ইয়াতে আছে মখনতে আৰু এস এ ইউথ অফ নাগালেণ্ড আপনি কোন কি ভোট দিছিলি কোন জিতিছিলি আপনি Doyapur কিনিকা ডেভেলপমেন্ট লাগে
Doyapur to আমি তো ফার্স্ট ফ্রেন্ডস আৰু কোন কি দিব কোন কি নিদিব ইটো আমি কান ভিতৰতে যাই কিনে টেসলে কৰিন চাব কোন সাপোর্ট ভাল পৰা দি আছে ইউথ কানকে কোন ভাল পৰা বস্তি কানকে কোন ভাল পৰা চাই ইটো কান ইটোকে ভোট দিব আমি খান তো ইনকা কই নে সব মানুহ খান বি আছে ইয়াতে ইভানে আছে মহিলা কথা
আচ্ছা তো মোহন ইয়াতে রিলিজ খান ক্যান্ডিডেট খান এদে এনা রেলি খান বি কুলিছে তান এনা তান স্পিচ বি দিছে চিফ মিনিস্টার নিফিরিবে এজেছে তো আপনারা হিসাবতে হেকানি জিদিছি বলে আপনারা বস্তি নলিবে আপনারা দয়াপুর নিমতে ডিমাপুর ট্রেন নিমতে কি ফায়দা হনছিনা
ইটাডক তো মইতো না জানে ইটাডক তো মইতো ইউডলাবি ইমান তো না জানে ইউডলা মিন মানুহ খান তো ইতিয়া কোতে আছে মই বি ইতিয়া তো না জানে দে
থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ তো মোহন হুনি পাইছে পল এতেলা ইউথ খান বি কোরে ট্রাই করেছে
তো पंकज मोहन ला तते दोयापुर दे वोटर टर्नओवर दो किना असना अपनी तो इको डिटेल्स असना नहीं
Can you come again Paul amila wasal request can you come again
voter turnover do kina ase doyapur de aro tan kina kurna vote kure ase criteria khan do kina ase to ek bar apni detail share kar do paro
Paul I'm really sorry apnila awas problem nuni hushukli for what I have heard right now apnila questions kan to yetela voters nimla criteria khan do Monsum Jiren se voter ID the obvious as do thank you.
Good days.
Hello. Hello Paul, can you hear me?
Yes, thank you so much Pankaj. So we'll get back to you in a moment. We'll go straight to Akivito Chishi now. So connecting with him. Akivito, can you hear me?
Hi, Polly. Yeah, so currently we just covered Dimapur 1 Assembly constituency. We went to the polling booth in Burma camp, and now the second booth that we covered was Dimapur 2. That was in Nagaland Government High School, and currently we are here in Ghaspani 1 Assembly constituency, where we are here in Thilika village, and we are here at the government middle school where the polling booth is there. And fortunately, this polling booth too is being manned by an all-Mahila unit, and we can see behind me there's the Mahila unit of the Central Armed Paramilitary Forces that are here, and this is an all-Mahila booth. As you can see, the voters have also gathered, and they are quite huge in number. And this is Ghaspani 1 Assembly constituency, where we are going to see the battle between the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Indian National Congress. We had an NPF candidate, but just before the polling date reached, he backed out of the polling race, and that left just 3 candidates in the fray. So Ghaspani 1 is also the largest constituency in the whole of Nagaland, and this Ghaspani 1 constituency has a voting count of about 74,000 votes. And the major battle here is between 3 candidates. One is the PhD Minister Jacob Zimomi, who is from the Bharatiya Janata Party, and in whose campaign rally we also saw Prime Minister Narendra Modi coming and giving him that motivational support. Apart from that, we've also got the Indian National Congress candidate Akavi, who in 2018 actually fought from the Aam Aadmi Party ticket, but in 2023 he's fighting from the Indian National Congress. Then we've got Pushka, who's also a new entrant in the Ghaspani 1. So this is also a major battle, and PhD Minister Jacob Zimomi would want to retain this seat, as he's been the sitting MLA twice already, and this would be, if he wins, this would be his 3rd term as the sitting MLA of this particular constituency. And as we can see, we've got voters lined up here. We've got the female line out here, we've got the male line out here. So we'll try and ask a few of the youths here sitting here if they are willing to speak, that is, as to what kind of a change they want and what are they hoping for in this election, and the vote that they give, what are they giving it for, whether it's for development of roads, whether it's for development of infrastructure, whether it's development for sports infrastructure. That is yet to be known, but then the voting has begun. The voting started at about 7 a.m. in the morning, and it's been continuously going non-stop. There has been no disturbance at all, according to the conversations I've had with some of the personnel here. The polling that started at 7 a.m. is going on peacefully, and there have been no incidents of any disturbance, or there are no unlawful activities that are hampering the voting process as of now. So basically we'll first try and speak to the females out here who are going to be casting their votes. but it's going to be quite the challenge to actually get some of them to speak on camera, but we'll still try with this effort. So, excuse me. Is this your first time as a vote pura?
Second time.
Second time na. Especially ito Thilika constituency na. Apni vote diya to key first sector to key change lage apni. Ito la apni la jaga de. First to key badli huile balu. All right, so I guess yeah. So well, this is the first elections that Hornbill TV is covering, and Hornbill TV is also coming to learn a lot of new things about our voters here. And one is they're quite camera shy, but we hope we'll find a few voters and actually get their opinion. And as you can see, all the Azaz and all the Amus, they're all pretty shy and staying away from the camera. But just a reminder, this is Ghaspani 1 Assembly constituency. This is also Nagaland's largest assembly constituency. And also, this is the constituency which PhD Minister Jacob Zimomi held, and he is a candidate, intending candidate of the Bharatiya Janata Party again. Well, across his campaigns, he has promised a lot of developmental activities. We've also heard Akavi Zimomi of the INC, who has also promised a lot in his manifestos, inclusive growth. We've also heard Pushka's vision as to what changes he wants to bring in this particular Ghaspani 1 Assembly constituency. So, who attracts, which intending candidate has attracted the most voters, that is yet to see, and that result we will get to watch only, we will get to know only on March 2nd, when that is the counting day. But at the moment, the votes is going on peacefully. We can see the lineup here. We've got observers from all various political parties. We've got observers from the Bharatiya Janata Party, the Indian National Congress, and we've also got from Pushka Awami's side. Sorry, I'm forgetting the party he belongs to, but yeah, his observer is also there. And we can see that the voters, even though it's quite hot and even though the queue is humongous, they're still waiting in line to exercise their adult franchisee, and hopefully a chance to actually make the coming 5 years a little better because of the choice they are making right now. And for all the viewers that are watching, this is a big day for Nagaland, and if you are an eligible voter in any constituency, it would be helpful towards maintaining a normal 5 years in the future if you cast your one valuable vote day. So we'll try and speak to some of the voters there if they're willing to speak, and also try and find out what their intention is all about, what they're voting for, and what is the change they are looking for after they press the symbol of any political party in the EVM. Itu vote hala do this time Thilika constituency de first badli kuro laga do ki ase
badli kuro laga to
change annually
to develop he ase main to man
to ekta site te saile to pura Dimapur district te noile bi Chumu district te itu Thilika la approach road to condition kina ase apne la hisab te
ami kan la itu approach road ek type lobole nai khole bi oi kwan sina ami kan bi itu strong rule ase na to paratak to itu oi approach kan road itu ekdam main to nimte ase to itu develop ko dile kiman bi bale to nimte makan bi khara ko ke election de ase. Thank you.
Acha to angal alag side te to saile na Nagaland this time itu election la upor de itu mara mari murai dia la khobor bi bishi pae ase itu to Nagaland अपनी वोट दिया टाइम दी इना खबर कान किता भी मन बेसी हुनी चाहिए
हुना तो हुन थाके होले भी तो जगह अलग अलग आसे ना तो मन भी तो खबर ना पड़े कि सिचुएशन पर इन हो से तो एग्जैक्टली खबर ना पड़े तो अलग जगह ते इनका हो से.
अच्छा तो इत्या तो थिलक भी इत्या तो चुमुकीदिमा डिस्ट्रिक्ट ला अंडर दे आई जैसे तो इतु ला ऊपर दे अपनी ला भावना उको असिन नहीं
और चुमुकीदिमा ला तो होए बोले भी उपाय नहीं इनका हो से चुमुकीदिमा ला इतु अंडर ते हो जैसे ना नले तो थिलक तक से तो थिलक तकले किमान भी बाल बोले भी चुमुकीदिमा अंडर ती थका दिमते मगन पे ओल तो खुश ना पाए तो ये एक ता से.
Thank you so much. Well, Ghaspani 1 Assembly constituency covers 3 districts for all the viewers that didn't know. Well, Dimapur, some of the Dimapur constituencies also fall under Ghaspani 1. Some of Newland district's constituency, polling booths and areas also come under Ghaspani 1, and now the newly created district of Chumukidima also comes under Ghaspani 1. So the intending candidates of this particular assembly constituencies, they actually have to fulfill the aspirations of 3 districts, namely Dimapur, Newland and Chumukidima, which when it looks from a political and administrative point of view, it seems quite daunting and it seems quite challenging. But the 3 intending candidates that have already given their nominations and that they have agreed to take part in this electoral process, well, they have promised, and I'm sure they would also understand the challenges that this particular constituency faces, as now it covers 3 districts and now major administrative problems, major border demarcation problems. So these are some of the few issues that will arise after the government is formed. But at the moment, it's all about who gets into that seat and who represents this particular assembly constituency. Well, the voting is going on, and luck is not really on our side today, as the voters here are quite skeptic about sharing their point of view, especially on camera. But I guess with time, us Naga people also will learn to share our views with the world and also with one another. So for this moment, until I accumulate a few of the voters, Polly, I'll get back to you later.
Okay, thank you so much, Akivito. We'll take a short break now and we'll return back.
डर मत, टाइगर है ना, ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट।
Beautiful story with you, an untiring odyssey with you. The fishes in the sea, they spark. These tiny little birds, they sing for us. Come take my hand now, beyond this horizon, let's go further. What a beautiful life. Asking myself, is this true love? 25 and still strong. I pray for 55 more to stay with you, share with you. How can I thank you enough for giving me hope and a home? 'Cause every time I look at you, there's something more than words could say. Come take my hand now, beyond this horizon, let's go further. Such a beautiful life. I hit the deck tonight, I know that things will be alright. Such a beautiful life.
Welcome back to Hornbill TV. We have our reporter Yanbeni at a polling station from Northern Angami 2, which is a very important constituency since Chief Minister Nupyu Rio is contesting as an NDPP candidate from there. So we'll connect with Yanbeni now. Yanbeni, could you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so Yanbeni, could you please
hello.
give us some information on how is the present scenario there?
Okay, I'm here in I'm here in Kohima district, and then right now I'm here at Northern Angami to Tupima village. Tupima village, where for Kohima district there are like 6 constituencies, where one is Northern Angami 1, Northern Angami 2, Southern 1, Southern 2, Western, and then Kohima town. So at the moment I'm here at the polling station, where we are all waiting for CM to arrive to cast his vote.
Okay, thank you so much. And Yanbeni, could you talk to any of the voters there and ask about on what factors they are voting?
Okay, sure. I'll try. अच्छा अंकल अपनी भी तो बहुत खुलेश ना दीदी से अपनी बहुत खुलेश ना बहुत दीदी से अपनी बहुत खचदे मा
डेनिस खसमनु महता जिनाबे खसमता
hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, Yanbeni.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, Pulomi, the thing is, the problem is they only, like many of the people, elders here, they only understand their own dialect. So I'll try to connect with someone who can speak both the languages.
Okay. Do you have any information on when the CM is arriving at the polling station?
Yeah, again, I want to add one information is from here, Northern Angami 2. As far as still now, for first 1-2 hours, the turnout of the voters percentage is around like 21.40% as of now. I feel like they are too shy to express anything.
Leaders bal select ko na ito pala kushi pa sa. Ito ase. Thank you.
I think we have some network connectivity issues here, so we'll go straight to our reporter Adona. Adona, can you hear me? Okay, Adona, tade situation do kine ase dia polling station de.
Okay, acha. Itia moi Peren town 59 kelezai polling station te ahina ase. Agire jaluke de itu TR Jilang itu NDPP laga candidate tu tai vote laga dala nijor laga vote dalina tai tu jajase to itia muan Hornbill TV kan itia yade Peren town de pungchina itu bi ekta polling station ase 59 kelezai ward to itia yate mahol tu peacefully santi ra itia voters kan bi jajase to muan alop cameraman moi ke follow kribi ite Peren town de tu itia Manubi kumtiase itu polling station de 799 voters yate itu polling station la ase to itia muan huna hisapte 60% voters kan tu itu daligina aijase hoilibi itia 40% kan tu itia tan vote dibule itia ruki ase to apni kan visuals dikha nisna line bi man bi nai aro arambra bands kan lagai na itia takan itu takan la turn vote dibo nimite takan itia jase to muan itia sa hisapte maiki kan la percentage maiki kan he bisi takhala ase to muta kan bi ase hoilibi muta ine compare krise gole muta kan kumti ase itia karne to muan yate jana nisna Peren assembly constituency de 60 upper to maiki kan laga population ase to itia yate hoilibi santi pra peacefully iku jamala kan natakina takala nijo larten rukina itu jawole ase aro muan dikha nisna maiki kan bisi baktu yate kuma manu tu first time voter vote diule taka bi takiwo aro yate muan tagan kibi this time 2023 election de Peren district de Peren assembly constituency de tinta candidates ase NDPP laga candidates to TR Jilang ase NPF la tu Kingu Di Joseph aro independent candidate to Ken Gim Kulim itia aji tinta candidates yate intending candidates tagan kuina tagan laga fate to aji he decide kurubo yate taka manugan voters kan he itu decide kurubo ase to itia apni kan bi vote diule aise tinta candidates ase kun ke dilebi apni ekta leader apni bi ekta bapna thakibo to kun ke dilebi apni itu candidate ekta utise kole kila expectation ki expect kurigna apni vote dibole ase this time
amikan vote dia to amikan nimite kune sobse bhalo bo itu ke bhabigina amikan bi dia ase development anibo noile bi public ke sabo na ini itu amikan hoba ase amikan ke balbra amikan nimite development bi dibo aro amikan nimite public kan nimite ki bhalo bo itu sai dibo karne amikan bi candidate kan intending candidate kan amikan bi thik bra bhabigina dia ase mon bra
okay acha to dusra district tu kumba andu election ha ke te jakra wala ga jamla ulala bi ase tu yate Peren de especially yate to iman santi goina boy ase to itu oporte kini ga hoina apni kan party tu political party to alak thakibo kintu itia iman santi pra boina ase to kiman khushi ase ineka situation ine santi pra election dibole para to
আমি গান ব্ৰেণ্ড ডিষ্ট্ৰিক্টটো বেছি শান্তি আছে একদম পিছ আছে আমি গান না আৰু পাৰ্টি হ'লে বি একদম মিলা মিলি গৈ না ওই পাৰ্টি ইটো পাৰ্টি আমি গান জাগৰা নাই বেছি বাল পৰা মিলি কিনে আমি গান তো ইলেকশ্যন বি দিয়া আছে আমি গান
তো পলমি ইতিয়া মুগান ইয়াতে কুম্বা ভোটাৰ্স কান বি ইয়াতে টান ইটো ভোট দিবলে আই আছে তো একটা মুগান ইয়াতে Peren assembly constituency te ekta dikhibo para to age de morning te jalu ke de bi muan cover kurise tate bi ekdom santi hoina nijor laga itu candidates ke support kuribole vote dibole aina age ase aro yate Peren town te bi ineka ine santi pra tagan do iku ras bi nohoi tagan laga nijor turn kurigina itia yate boy ase to muan 60% gan do itia vote dina ase aro tagan itu din du ekta voters kan nimiti bi ekta dangor din ase kile mane taikan la nijor leader kun he itu leader banai gina kun he taikan itu Peren district Peren assembly constituency bi itu sabo itu laga oporte taikan he nijor laga itu candidate to choose kurule ase to itia Peren town de itu Peren town pitor de choita 6 polling station ase aro itu bi ekta ase to itia mohol tu yate itu laga kele jai laga itia polling station de do santi bra jai ase aro apni kan dikhan isna security force kan bi ase hoile bi iku jamala nai ta kan bi aram se itu election tu jawole pari ase aro apni kan screen te dikhan isna maiki kan bi ide bands lagai na kharabi na khuri gina inika santi ekta bal santi election dibole para laga muan itia yate Peren town de bi muan itu dikhi pai ase back to you Polami.
Thank you Adona aro moi huduole ekta question thaka do tade Peren town de main challenges to ki ase aro itu kinna overcome kuro parwo
se challenges to iku yate inega ilaga problem hoina challenges laga tu ita tu ko na parbo kintu muan journalist aji polling date ase to tinta candidates ase to taga laga party alag party bi ase tinta candidates ase tagan la nijor supporters kan ke tagan dibo to aji karne to kun ke he tagan itu choose kurigina majority choose kurigina kun ke he vote dibo kun ke he jitai dibo itu laga ekta challenges takhibo nohoile challenges la nohoile itia iku jamla ulaina jakra kurigina ineka party mojote ineka class wala tu iku nai peaceful ase aro balpra jai ase.
Thank you Adona to mohan apni lode aro connect kuro pichide mohan itia mohan la reporter Akre line de ase to we'll go straight to her. Akre, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, could you please give us your location, where you are and how is the present situation there?
Yeah, so right now I'm here at Sovima village, which also falls under Ghaspani 1 again. Just a while ago we were at Chekiye village, and like I've said, we're here at Sovima village again. The environment is very peaceful, just like it was at Chekiye village, and we are seeing a lot of people turn up. In fact, I've even asked the polling station. There are 3 polling stations here. That is polling station 42, 43rd, and 44th. And for now, almost 400 voters has already turned up to cast their vote. And it's the same as the previous area, that is Chekiye village, where even here at least majority female voters has turned up to cast their votes. And one thing to be noted here in Sovima village is that the oldest man here in Sovima village, who is 103 years old, will be turning up here to cast his vote in some time, and we will be updating the viewers on this as well. We have 5 intending candidates, where one intending candidate from the NPF party, Vikato, has resigned and said that he will give his full support to the now sitting MLA Jacob Jimomi, who is from the BJP party. And then we have Akavi, who is from the Congress party. He was also there at Kohuboto area to cast his vote. And then we have Pushika, who is from the Independent. And then we have these are the candidates who will be contesting. We have Im Sumongba, who is from the JDU party, and these are the candidates for Ghaspani 1. And Ghaspani 1 is one of the biggest constituencies in Nagaland with at least 36,000 male voters and around 37,000 female voters.
Thank you so much, Akre. So we know that Ghaspani 1 is the biggest assembly constituency in Nagaland, and there must be various challenges that they face, and the candidate who will be winning this seat has a huge responsibility upon him. So in that case, what challenges do you think are there in the constituency, and how will the challenges be resolved according to what the promises of the candidates are concerned?
Yeah, speaking about the challenges in Ghaspani 1, like you have said, one thing to be noted here is that it is one of the biggest constituencies in Nagaland. And when it comes to the challenges for the candidate, for the MLA, it's going to be tougher than the other constituencies which are smaller than Ghaspani 1. So listening to all the intending candidates who spoke about their visions and developments they wish to bring in Ghaspani 1, you know, like the major challenges here in Ghaspani 1 would be youth unemployment, development, road construction, and, you know, like education as well. So this will be the major issues that you know, whoever wins will be focusing on, because, and I believe this is also the demand, this is also the desire of the public to see a breakthrough when it comes to all of this. However, just like the now sitting MLA PhD Minister Jacob Jimomi has said, this constituency being one of the biggest constituencies in Nagaland, you know, like a new fresh it will be difficult for a fresh candidate to come up and, you know, try and sort all these issues. However, he said that, you know, a candidate who has been sitting in the MLA and who knows the issues of Ghaspani 1 will be able to solve the issue, is what he stated. And likewise, we speaking about the opinions of the public also during the campaigns of the candidates, and even now also as they vote here. We have spoken to some of the voters off record, and they all wish to see development in Ghaspani 1, just like it is the wish of any other voter or citizen from Nagaland to see to see development in their particular places.
Thank you, Akre. So how is the enthusiasm within the voters regarding these elections?
So just like I'll be walking around to show you how the voters are going on about. Behind me is the 44th polling station, and to my right is the 43rd polling station. So we are seeing people gathering, and just like Chekiye village as well, even here, most of the voters has turned up in the morning to cast their votes, because most likely it's the weather, because it's already getting humid here. So we have seen a lot of voters turn up by 5:30 or 6 when the actual timing was 7. However, now we are seeing the number of voters decreasing. However, we have also learned from the officials here that a majority of the voters has already turned up in the morning to cast their votes. Also, we see to my left, we are seeing all the female candidates who are to cast their votes. So even here we are seeing female majority. Like I said, we have learned from the polling agents that it's a female so far majority. You know, when it comes to turning up of voters, it seems majority female has turned up to cast their votes. And to my right, we see other voters who are yet to cast their vote. But yeah, one thing to be noted here at Sofima village polling station is that we are seeing at least 80% we are seeing at least 80% female voters here for now. Back to you, Anchor.
Thank you so much, Akre. So we will get back to you in some time. We'll take a short break and keep watching Hornbill TV.
डर मत, टाइगर है ना, ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट।
Yeah.
Welcome back. Aru mukhan itia mukhan laga live coverage nadia laga gide ekta breaking news junai dibo. Aji 14 Nagaland Assembly constituency laga polling shuru kuriya de ekta dangor breaking junai dibo parshe. Janibule parshe ki 40 Bandari Assembly constituency Woka district under pra Jamila hoishe aru kunuba bishi bia pra Jokombi hoishe. Police kambra bhi confirm krishi ke ede charta manu injured hoishe koigina aru itu laga incident do aji morning we polling start hua time de polling starting huina ahadam de itu time de hua laga ase ko na mohan khobor bi paigina ase aru mohan itu laga opore mohan laga correspondent tade bo khobra bi call korna hudi saise to itu laga itia huni sabo ami khan
two personalities dead, one on the thigh, one on the hand. And I skipped the headshot. Thank you, Achambemo Kikon. Thank you, our villagers. My fellow brothers and sisters, you called Achambemo a true leader, and you call Achambemo a true leader. A true leader will never do this. So it's a high time everyone should learn from this lesson that it's a high time we should leave this person and stop regarding him as a true leader. He shot, his supporters shot.
The firing incident was happened in Akuk, that is under 40 Assembly constituency.
Okay.
And 3 persons were injured. So they were taken to the hospital.
Okay. So may I also know have any arrests been made so far or any allegations? Kunla party members kangi Maria la senule. Kunla party injured kishe.
Yeah, actually that injured person is not we cannot ascertain which party supporters. But actually the firing was done by the supporters of Achambemo. That is what I have heard. Yeah.
Is it confirmed?
We can't say because it was, a miscreant. But so to say, like the supporters of Achambemo.
Okay. We also want to know if that incident took place exactly at a polling station or elsewhere.
Yeah, under the, the area of polling station only.
Okay. So has the person, the miscreant, has he been arrested? Because we understand that there are security officials also there. So has he been arrested or any update on that as well?
No. As of now, there was no report of arrestment being done.
Okay. And also any update on the injuries? Were they severely injured? We also have information that
one was severely injured and then the 2 were minor.
Okay,
but they were taken to the hospital. They were taken by ambulance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how is the situation there right now?
Yeah, everything is normal as of now under Woka district. Yeah.
And we also want to know at what time this incident took place.
Yeah, it was during the first hour only.
Right now, 2 personalities dead, one on the thigh, one on the hand. And I skipped the headshot. Thank you, Achambemo Kikon. Thank you, our villagers. My fellow brothers and sisters, you called Achambemo a true leader, and you call Achambemo a true leader. A true leader will never do this. So it's a high time everyone should learn from this lesson that it's a high time we should leave this person and stop regarding him as a true leader. He shot, his supporters shot. Right now, 2 personalities dead, one on the thigh, one on the hand. And I skipped the headshot.
Itu incident la opore mohan itia tak update pai gina thage laga hisab to 4 jon manu injured hoise aru ekta manu ko headshot thagise goi gina bi mohan khobor paise itu laga opore aru mohan updates kan di thagibo itia mohan khadar break to loina wapas jabo khutibi na jagina sai thagibi
डर मत, टाइगर है ना, ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट।
Welcome back. Mugalang reporter Aduna aro online de. So Aduna, hello Aduna, can you hear me?
Yeah.
To ami han gi kuidi apni tia ko de ase aro de kiniga ja ase tia situation kiniga ase nole scenario ki ase olop explain kudi ami khan ge.
Okay. Atu moan jana nisna aji voting polling day te parata Hornbill TV bi itu tan alak polling station te jaina moan kinika polling bi kinika ja ase itu update kuri ase to itia moi ahena taka tu Peren town B sector itu polling station te ahena ase to yate itu laga polling station te 577 itu voters ase to itia yate hoilibi Peren town de especially yate Peren town de do itia moi duita polling station visit kuri na ase aro yate hoilibi ekdom santi hoina manubi ras no hoi santi hoina itia Tagan bi voters kan bi itu digana aya se to moan dikhan ista cameraman alop dikhai dibi mohol yate Peren town de do manubi ras noi aro security force kan bi lagai na tikpra itu duty kuri ase aro tai kan bi gete moan ke koise itu inega election din de kumba jaga to do inega jakra samra inega bi hoijai kintu yate Peren town de to ekdom santi hoina itia jaya se aro yate polling itu B Peren town B sector te itia 51% do vote deal hoise koina itia moan itu polling officers logo pra mogan jani pai ase to 4 baji tak ase to itu manu kan bi iman bisi na thaka nimide aste voters kan bi taga nijer laga time jani na itu digna ai ase aro kumba manu yate kan bi ase to taga la itu sa 2023 election de kinika tagan bi kinika digna ai ase aro ki babigna itu time change power nimide digna ase itu bi moan hudi sabo to uncle lote bi itia Peren town Peren assembly constituency de tinta candidates ase to apni bi ekta candidate se to dibo koina ai na takio pare to overall ekta kun candidates hoilibi ki changes noilibi ki expect kurigena apni this time vote dia se
BJP aro NDP sis herengte Nagaland government to take bara form karbo ito bara ami NDP te vote dikna ase
itia overall Peren assembly constituency de key changes noilibi key development apni akha kurigena itia apni khwanisna vote digena ase
development to ahibo jar babe tagan government solekin development bisi kisim maise itu barbe itu opportunity development to kisim development ahibo koikin nami akha ase
to itia yate apni ga la polling station debi ekdom santi hoina iku jamla na thakina aya se itu udai sal I mean election time de inega hoina ai takina na kinika se apni gan ere busi yate takha manu gan bi kinika inega santi bra takhiu parala do
koi pela to alop to rasbi kore khilebe itu sal 2023 laga election to santi hoikena election dia ase kombi kwana itu peacefully election dia ase basic kusi pa ase
thank you to ita moan voters kan lo debi alak inega interaction kurigena tagan laga icha noilebi tagan laga ekta ki nimite vote digina aya se itubi kumba manu tagan kun ki vote dise itubi share kurise kintu ita yate democratic rights ase tinta candidates ase kun ke vote kurubulu munase itu to tagan laga opportunity hobo aro especially Peren assembly constituency de itu aji he voters kan he decide kuribo tinta candidates mojote kun ke tagan elect kurigena 2023 debi aro leadership itu chuni gena aro loi jabole laga tagan itu itia tagan laga opportunity hobo kintu itia Peren town de especially Peren assembly constituency de ekta santi takigina voters kan hoilebi iku problem na takigina jayase aro yate security kan bi takia nisna taikibi ekta duita hudi sabo to sir abhi ya Peren town में तो एकदम शांति से जा रहा है तो आपका ड्यूटी का बारे में भी तो कुछ बोल दो
ड्यूटी हम लोग चुस्त दुरुस्त कर रहे हैं, किसी तरह का कोई दिक्कत नहीं हुआ है और नहीं होने देंगे दिक्कत। यह
तो दूसरा स्टेट आप लोग भी अलग अलग स्टेट्स में जाके ऐसा ड्यूटी भी करता है, तो यह अभी पेरेन टाउन में ऐसा माहौल एकदम शांति, इसका कैसा लगा है?
अच्छा है सर, यहाँ पे बहुत अच्छा है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, शांति वातावरण है। मतलब हम लोग अच्छा से मतलब मतदान करवा रहे हैं, किसी तरह का कोई दिक्कत नहीं होने देंगे। हम लोग बिहार से आए हुए हैं।
थैंक यू। तो याते सिक्योरिटी kan bi tagan itu Central Armed Police Force kan ase, tagan bi Bihar pra aigena itu this time Peren down de duty kura to ekdom tagan bi kushi paina santi ra boy ase aro tagan bi santi ra tan duty kuri ase aro icha ase alag district te to itya alag district kuma jaga te to ineka jamla ula la bi muan huni pai ase, kintu yate Peren town te to apni gan dikan isna manu ras bi nohoy dibule manu tu digna itya kuma manu tu ulai ase, to yate ekla noina paratak muan dia Peren town te choita 6 polling station ase, paratak muan bi alag police station te jaina public kan laga voters kan laga bapna bi itu update kurubo aro itu ekla noina san itu polling kan bi kinika jaise itu muan aro update kurubole koshish kurubo atu
right. Adona mohan aro janiwole mun jawo amni kushe voters kan de iman du nai ko kule amni 577 asu kushe if I'm not mistaken, to tade mohan bi janiwole mun jawo Peren town de hole bi tade amni thakya laga constituency de oldest voter iniga bi thage sabse oldest thage bi tade idu laga opor de ko information asna nai
yate alop agete idu kelejai 59 kelejai assembly polling station de 90 plus muan to contact itu muan atam itu lok paw parna, kintu 90 plus all citizens kan tinta charta aigena itu tagan ke first privilege dina tate voters kan bi tagan ke first privilege digena itu jalaga muan itu huni pai ase aro muan itu dikhabi update kurina takabi muan dikhi pai ase, to bura kan hoilibi buri kan hoilibi paratak tagan bi itu jawole paratak tu yate Peren de ekla noina alak jeloke debi inega ai kana vote dia laga to muan dukhi paise aro bisiba kumba first timers itu this time first time election dia manu laga bi muan huni paise paratak muan kuma manu ke bi lok paise gole ta kan laga experience bi muan itu ta kan lote kota kurina update kurbo, kintu yate to iman yate to raspi no hoy ine aste nijer la time logina itia voting to jai ase, to दूसरा polling station te bi jaina overall kinika percentage kan bi kinika ita jai ase itu bi muan update kurule kosis kurubo ita tak tu yate 51% he itu vote cast kurina hala dikhi pase 4 baji tak hobo to muan paratak दूसरा polling station te bi jaina update kurubo
aduna amni hala reporters kan bi man deri biraisi ta 6 baji bura biraigina amni bi alak constituencies kan saigina tade jaina reports kan di ase, तो अब मोहंगे लोग अपडेट kan दियो परो 2018 लगा इलेक्शन साइशो कुले और इतु टाइम ला इलेक्शन साइशो कुले तो पोलिंग डे रे की डिफरेंसेस kan दिखी ऐसे मोहंबी
से पोलिंग डे 2018 लगा तो यते Peren town दे भी स्पेशली यते इतु पोलिंग स्टेशन दे अलप पार्टी दुटा पार्टी मजते अलप एकता क्लास निस्ना डांगर भी नय बोली एकता क्लास निस्ना ताकिसे, किंतु इत्या यते मोय यते Peren constituency Peren assembly constituency te aina se itu nimite Peren constituency lai itu kobo paribo kile mane dusra jaga te tu dusra reporters khane kobo paribo, kintu yate Peren assembly constituency te saise gule this time laga election tu ekdom santi aro ekta competitive ekta inega rush koina khwala tu dikhi pana kile mane itia 2018 te tu yate Peren assembly constituency te tu duita candidate se tagise NDPP la candidate I rendang aro TR jelang itu NPF ticket loigena kilise, to tai division he kila nimite 2018 to ekta competitive noilebe ekta challenging ineka tagise, kintu NPF candidate itu TR jelang pra 5432 votes pra tai jiti loise, to itia yate Peren assembly constituency te itia tinta candidates ase, ekta NDPP la tu TR jelang ase, NPF la tu kengim kulim ase aro independent candidate la tu I mean sorry NPF candidate tu Kingu di Joseph ase aro independent candidate tu kengim kulim to itia tinta candidates ulai na itia voters kan itia chuni bola ase kintu tinta candidates hoile bi ekdum nijor la party workers voters kan hoile bi iku jamla iku problem na takina ekta understanding hi kobo inega khoina ja ase to mostly yate Peren de do peaceful aro santi pra jaya se itui koi dibo parbo ita tak to.
Thank you so much, Adona. I'll get back to you again. Monite aur moga laga click akivito tade alak constituency de jaigina ase to tai logo de ulop kota kuribo. Hello Aki, can you hear me? Hello?
Hi Atu, yeah, I can hear you. Hello.
So tell us more about where you are right now, Aki.
All right, at the moment I'm here in Tulazuma, and this is a village under the Dimapur 3 assembly constituency. Well, Dimapur 3 is one assembly constituency that's on hot fire. We've got some very eligible candidates that are contesting from the Dimapur 3 assembly constituency at this hour. And at the moment we are here in Tulazuma. When I spoke to the polling officers, there are two poll booths here in Tulazu. When I spoke to both the polling officers, they have said that up to now, which is about 12 a.m., the voting started at 7 a.m. and up to 12 p.m. there's about 25% turnout of voters, and this particular polling booth and this particular village has got about 831 voters. And as you can see behind me, there's a huge line of voters that have queued up to cast their vote. NDP has put a female candidate, Hikani Jakalu, in this assembly constituency. He is going against the sitting MLA of this particular constituency, Ajito Jumomi, who was hoping to get an NDPP ticket, but unfortunately had to do with an LGB Lok Jan Shakti Party ticket, and he's also contesting from this area. Apart from that, we've got independents like GB Kauto and Lun, who are also contesting from this Dimapur 3 assembly constituency. Well, if you look at Dimapur 3 constituency, we've heard about Dimapur 3 assembly constituency in the news a lot due to the poll-related violence. Well, this area, which is Tulazu, might seem peaceful, but in other areas in the Dimapur 3 under constituency, it was marred by political violence that was captured, where we had incidents where chairman in the Dhansari Par area, they were attacked by miscreants. And then yesterday itself, we heard another incident where an LJP Mahila vice president was attacked, and unfortunately, she had fractured her arm. But then the main intense battle here is between the NDPP, LJP and the independents here. The political campaigns in this particular constituency has magnified. We saw several leaders of several intending candidates coming to areas like this, trying to appeal to the voters to vote for change and to vote for development, to vote for something new. Well, Hikani, being a woman candidate, has put forward the woman perspective in this time's 2023 election. So we've got some female voters there. We'll try and get an idea as to whether they think this particular 2023 elections will break barriers by at least Nagaland sending one female MLA or member of Legislative Assembly to the Nagaland Legislative Assembly, which has 60 seats, whether there is one seat reserved for a woman, and whether Nagaland will be making history by sending a woman to the NLA. That is yet to be seen. But as you can see, the voters are enthused. Even though it's kind of hot, they are still in the queue. They're waiting for their turn to cast that vote for that particular intending candidate, and also to decide for the next 5 years who do they put their responsibility on. But before that, we'll just speak to some aunties here who are waiting in line to actually cast their vote and find out on what basis are they giving their votes this time. So, auntie, ita do election la time bhi punchi se. तो अपनी कान वोट हाला दो, स्पेशली तुला जुमा दे. अपनी कान फर्स्ट तो की बदली आई वो दिवो मुंजा से.
अमी खान तो तुला जुमा विलेज खान तो होले तो पारा तक तो चेंजिंग आही दिबोले मन आसे. আৰু আমি খান সব ক্যান্ডিডেট বি ভাল আছে হলে বি তুলা জুমা খান তো হলে মাকি কে উঠাই দি কিনে এসেম্বলিতে মাকি নিমিতে এটা খাৰা কৰিনে মাকি লাগা ৰাইট তো কব লাগে কৈ কিনে আমি খান তুলা জুমাতে হলে মাকি কে হি support bishi thaka nishna dikhi pa ase
आंटी अपनी भी वोट दिया तो बिशी साल हुई ना था क्यों अपनी भी कितना भी अपनी ला भावना दे ना इलेक्शन दे एकता माइकी के भी खरा करो एकता पार्टी बा एकता मौका दिवो कोई ना भाभी कितना भी भावना करी से ना
कुछ इतु बार माकी के चांस दिया बरा मगन बिशी खुशी आसे ताई जो ले भी डेवलप करो बनी की कोई ना हमें काम बस्ती था
अलग साइड तो तुला जू ला एकता कोथा कोई ले दो एकता तुला जू ला ऊपर दे एकता नाम ओलो अलग साइड बा आनी दिया तो ये ते विलेज काउंसिल ला प्रॉब्लम था किसे तो अपनी खान ये ते रेजिडेंट्स ऑफ तुला जू था की ना इतु विलेज काउंसिल ला इतु प्रॉब्लम था का भी इतु दे चेंज आनी देवले मन आसे ना
चेंज करो बोले मन आसे और डेवलप करो बोले मन आसे बस्ती तो
आंटी फर्स्ट तो अपनी खान सपोज अपनी खान ला चॉइस था गिले फर्स्ट तो रास्ता बनाओ ना बच्चा खान ला स्कूल ला जगह तो ओलो बाल करी दियो मन जाए
स्कूल तो बाल बना बोले मन जाए और रास्ता पर बिशी दो पाए ना में खाना तो बड़ा
Thank you so much. So we just heard a few aunties sharing their opinions. Well, Tula Zuma was marred by controversy over the village council, where they had a lot of retaliation from the villages itself regarding who the appropriate village chairman would be, and that is also one of their concerns as to this elections, whether the problem of the village council of Tulazu, whether it will be resolved or whether the issue will continue, because through the village council, the villages in Tulazuma benefit a lot, but now with the non-existence of a village council, whether the normal activities of the villages of Tulazuma can also be the same, that is yet to say. Apart from that, the other thing that they really want to see some change in is in the condition of the roads. Well, everybody wants to go to school, but then when you have to ply on that road, it gets a little disturbing, it gets a little depressing. So along with infrastructural upgrade in the schooling system, they would also want a little change in the road infrastructure, and that is one of their concerns. And as you also heard, as this constituency for the first time in its history is actually where there is a woman candidate in the fray, the women supporters here, the women villagers here, they are hopeful that this time if their vote goes to a woman itself, then there are bigger chances of development. But we still have the sitting MLA Ajito Jumomi, who is the sitting MLA, but this time contesting on a Lok Jan Shakti party ticket. So for him to, since he's been fighting the elections, he's been an election veteran, whether this would pose as a new challenge as a woman has now become his competitor, that is also yet to see. But at the moment, people are getting their umbrellas in as the heat is pretty scorching, but they have not lost their zeal and they have not lost their enthusiasm to actually cast their votes. And we hope that the peaceful atmosphere that is currently presiding here and is currently being felt in this particular polling booth, it keeps on continuing, and we hope that people, especially from this constituency, they come out in numbers and exercise their adult franchisee, because each vote counts, and it's because of one vote that the next 5 years for the villages here are actually impacted by. So if there are eligible voters in the Tulazu area, they should definitely come and exercise their adult franchisee and also give their opinion as to who they think would be the right candidate and who they think they want to put their trust in for the next 5 years, and whether this village, this Tulazuma, will see development. That is some of the important questions. So, auntie, apni kotha karo. So yes, every other constituency that we are going to, we are facing a kind of similar problem. But yeah, when we speak to them off camera, there are so many things that they are looking forward to in terms of development, in terms of change, in terms of leaders actually impacting their life. And this 2023 elections with a woman candidate in the Dimapur 3 Assembly constituency, the views are opinionated, and also the way the voting pattern is also now surely bound to change, and we are also going to see whether whether voters will actually respect women enough to actually vote for them to send them to the Nagaland Legislative Assembly. Well, so Atu, let me try and garner some voters here who are willing to actually share their opinion with us on camera. So until I can get a few of them. Let me get back to you.
Right, Aki, we do understand that many people wouldn't be comfortable coming on camera and speaking. So before that, I would like to ask one thing. See, when the PJP or the NDPP released their last list of candidates, it was a shocker to many because many of the sitting MLAs did not get the seat from their respective constituencies. So when we talk about the sitting MLA there in Dimapur 3, Ajeto also did not get the seat from the NDPP. So we want to know, besides him not getting the seats from the respective party that he won the last election with, how was the wave this time? Him joining a new party, but how was the wave? Was he still able to hold that thing? How was it?
Taking back a few days, and let's go back to the day the ticket distribution was announced. At that point of time, MLA Ajeto did express his dismay over not getting the tickets, but he himself clarified that day itself that he would be fighting the elections on a party ticket, but he did not confirm. And then when the news was finally out, he had decided to contest from a Lok Jan Shakti party ticket. Well, if you see after the chain of events, after MLA Ajeto decided to fight from the LJP ticket, if you look at the chain of events, you can see that especially from this village too, Tulazu, we had the NDPP Tulazu unit, most of the youth units, given their open resignation, and we also saw them shifting their allegiance to the LJP, which is MLA Ajeto's party. So apart from that, yes, they have broken barriers here, and we've also seen that the LJP has set up a office, unit office here too in Tulazu. So we can, looking at the ground picture and looking at what is happening, yes, there seems to be a division of votes. Back in 2018, I think Tulazu, they chose to elect Ajeto Jimomi as their sitting MLA. But now with the introduction of Hekani Jakalu in this particular assembly constituency, and with the female voters outnumbering the male voters, there is a slight change of wave into their voting pattern, saying that the women folks, they want their representation, they want to be represented by a woman, and they're getting this opportunity. And as we heard those aunties speak, that this time there's a woman, so they will vote for her because she has promised development. Well, Ajeto too himself has come into this particular assembly constituency and has promised to, and has shared his vision too about what he wants to do in the next 5 years. But at the moment, there seems to be a division as to which leader is getting the advantage, because vote seems to have broken up in this particular Dimapur 3 assembly constituency, where you've got a large number of female voters and a large number of male voters too. Then you've got a lot of female voters with their sympathies, or rather empathy, that a woman candidate is also going to be contesting in this particular 2023 Nagaland Assembly elections. So there is a division. We are seeing that the vote has been divided between male and female, and whether this will eventually impact the result that is going to come out on March 2nd is yet to be seen. But at the moment, there is a big Mahila wave out here, and we've got maximum number of women voters, as you can see out here. So whether all women are in the same favor, whether they share the same opinion, whether they share the same perspective, and if that holds to be true, then I think in this particular constituency, the female is at an advantage.
All right, thank you so much for your information, Aki. I'll just get back to you. Meanwhile, you have to go gather some people that can talk to us. I'll get back to you in a while, Aki. Right, mohan itiaro mohan laga reporter deep saikya itia Koridang constituency de ase mohan janiwo lage Koridang constituency bi itia mohan laga pre-poll violence se tade ekta hotspot thagise aro tade laga constituency prai mohan bi ede election de pre-poll violence laga opore first dead report kora laga bi edu constituency pra thagise to itia mohan laga reporter deep logo de connect robo. Hello Deep. Hello Deep, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Right. So Deep mohan ge ulop overview diwi apni kutte ase aro edu laga opore situation kini ga ase ulop information di dibi.
Hoy ato kwa nisina Mokokchung district laga ekta hotspot kuntu Koridang constituency hoy kine ase aje last few days pora because pre-poll violence de ektu chungtia village laga imkong chiba kuntu unfortunate death log paisile itu constituency tai belong korisile itu bosti usorte ase aru itu 28 Kuridang constituency 16 number polling station Mokhan Sapangya school compound te ase apni khan etia dikhi ase before election aru kali porsong itu election laga date agete pre-poll violence hua pisote jitu hotspots Kuridang constituency aru itu bosti laga naam especially all over nationwide janise kintu aji laga atmosphere etia swift ase normal ase situation is under control aru besibak armed force khan takhan deploy kori kena ase aru etia bhi 1:10 hoise voters khan ahi ase aru ekta voters laga queue dikhi ase to constituency to pre-poll violence laga ekta unfortunate shikar thakisile kogol hobi inquiry process to jai ase itu election logote related ase ne na itu further investigation complete hua time te janibo holebi ekta afsos laga kotha thakise itu constituency pora aru yate total voters ase 943 aru moi kuntu jagate ase morning 7 baji pora yate election ito vote casting hoye ase etia tak manu ahi ase to mokhan ekjon duijon voters khan ke takhanla monla bhavna janibo aru etia tak mokhan jana hisabte itu victim family khan still not present here takhan ahibo ne nahibo itu mokhan etia tak confirmation bhi dibole paran because itu family ekta limelight te thakatu they have lost their family member after that aji itu bostite ki situation ase democratic process to sob manu respect kore democratic process te election commission of india pura Nagaland te election pate every 5 years te holebi itu bosti laga ekta incident pora sob pura afsus laga kotha to ekta unfortunate yate pura incident hua sob manu janise to moi kunuba yate ahi thaka voters khan ke ekta duita kotha hodibole sabo to sir aji কেনেকা ফিল হৈছে এটো কনস্টিটুয়েন্সি অলপ দিন আগতে একদম লাইমলাইট তে থাকিছে আজি কেনেকা প্ৰসেস তে যায় আছে
আজি তো ভাবনা কৰা নিচিনা তো পিসফুল দি যায় আছে এতিয়া তাক তো আমি কান আৰু ভাবনা কৰি আছে ভাল প্ৰায় খতম হ'ব নিচিনাই ভাবনা কৰি আছে
আপুনি খান বি আপকামিং ডেজ তে গভৰ্নমেন্ট পৰা কি এক্সপেক্ট কৰে আৰু 5 ডেজ তে কি হোৱা নাই কি তাখান কি প্ৰায়োৰিটি ৰাখিব লাগে গভৰ্নমেন্ট পৰা কি এক্সপেক্ট কৰিব
গভৰ্নমেন্ট খান দিতা আমি কান এক্সপেক্টেশন তো এনেকা মালা security kan lo enforcement laga to inaka phal bra rakha to tai kan lo bi bisi phal rakhise maintenance rakha to tati aje khan isna phal bra chamra nokri kana phal bra dise ami khan lo inaka election to itu nimiti kam lo bi ami khan phal
itu ghatna hua to keneka condemn korise apni
itu to ami ko idea nai to itia tak to
আচ্ছা এনেকা মককচুং ডিস্ট্রিক্ট লা কোনটো মখান সাপাঙিয়া স্কুল কম্পাউন্ডে আছে এটো বেছিভাগ ভোটার সিনিয়র সিটিজেন খান বি আছে তো কোনোবা সিনিয়র সিটিজেন মখান দেখি পাই আছে তো স্যার এটো ভোটটো কেনেকা যায় আছে আপনি খান লা জায়গাতে এতিয়া কেনেকা সিচুয়েশন আৰু কেনেকা আপনি খান যায় আছে ভালে যায় আছে তো আপকামিং ডেজতে নতুন গভর্নমেন্ট পৰা কি এক্সপেক্ট থাকিব আপনি খান কি বিচাৰিব এটো কনস্টিটিউশনটো কেনেকা চেঞ্জ হ'ব লাগে
এটো এতিয়া সব ভালে আছে
তো সব মানুহ কোৱা নিচিনা আপকামিং ডেজ খান এটো এতিয়া যেনেকা ভাল যায় আছে এটো ভাল হোৱাটো বিচাৰিব আৰু একটা লাইমলাইট কনস্টিটুয়েন্সি হিচাপতে এটো কনস্টিটুয়েন্সি কে সিলেক্ট হৈছে কিলে মানে ইয়াতে একটা প্ৰি পল ভাইলেন্স আটো হৈ থাকা পিছতে আৰু এতিয়া মখান জানা হিচাপতে এতিয়া তাক এটো ভিকটিমস ফ্যামিলি খান ইয়াতে প্ৰেজেন্ট হয় তাখান ভোট দিবনে নিদিব এটো তাখান লাগা পইণ্ট অফ ভিউ আছে হলেবি তাখান আহি থাকিছে কলে আমি খান বি দেখাবলৈ ট্রাই কৰিব আৰু এতিয়া তাক এনেকা প্ৰি পোল ভাইলেন্স হোৱা পিছতে ইটো জাগাতে এতিয়া সিকিউৰিটিটো বেছি টাইট আছে আৰু অলৰেডি 943 ভোটাৰ পৰা 350 above আহি কেনে তাখান লাগা ভোটটো কাষ্ট কৰি কেনে যায় আছে কৈছে তো আপকামিং ডেজ খানতে গভৰ্নমেন্ট লগতে বেছি ভিজন থাকিব বেছি চেঞ্জিং বিচাৰিব তো স্যার কেনেকা আপকামিং ডেজ তে আপুনি খান কেনেকা বিচাৰিব আৰু কেনেকা হ ইলেকশন যায় আছে এতিয়া ইটো জাগাতে
স্যার ভাল বড় যায়
এতিয়া তো নতুন গভর্নমেন্ট পৰা কি আশা কৰিব কেনেকা চেঞ্জিং লাগে
নতুন আহি যাব
আৰু সব পৰা কোৱা নিচিনা বেছিভাগ মানুহ কেমেৰাতে কথা পাতিবলৈ হেজিটেশন থাকে এটুক পৰা তো তাখান বি ফেস কৰাটো অলপ দিগদাৰ পাব পাৰে তো মখান বি ফোর্স নকৰিব তো এনেকা এতিয়া কনস্টিটুয়েন্সি কোনটো একটা লাইমলাইট একটা ইয়ং স্টাৰ আছে মই ইয়ং স্টাৰ কে সুধি চাব তো how do you expect from upcoming government
well I just wish they are better than the last government
তো ইটো কনস্টিটুয়েন্সি তে কালি পৰসং ইমান ডাঙৰ হাতছা হৈ যায় আছে এনেকা হাতছা কে আপুনি খান কেনেকা ইয়ং স্টাৰ কন্ডেম কৰি আছে আৰু বিকজ ফিউচাৰ তো আপুনি খান লাগা হাতে মে বি ইউ উইল বি দ্য নেক্সট চিফ মিনিষ্টাৰ অফ নাগালেণ্ড
হয় ইটো হোৱাটো পিয়া হৈছে হলিবে মোকান ইটো পাষ্ট হোনা চাই না এতিয়া তো ফিউচাৰলি চাই না যায় আছে
Acha, so this is your first time?
Yes, this is my first time.
How is your feeling?
No, a bit of anxiety, but I'm feeling good.
Okay. Kinega lagi ase bhaiti?
Phale ase.
Phale ase. Kot pura aise apni?
Moi Mokchung.
Mokchung. So this is your first time or what?
First time.
So feeling to kinega?
Excited.
Government ki hoile bhi public karne first priority ki rakhibo lage? They should focus on development or something like that.
Yes.
So pura youngster pura kwa nisina kunuba first time vote di ase besi excited ase aru mokhan dekha nisina eneka scene mokhan dekhabole bisare ami khan peace laga scene he bisari kine berai ase kali porson chungtia village pura afsos pura ki dekhaise etu not only Nagaland ke beya korai nohoy besibak laga jagate atmosphere aru besibak jagate ekta beya bodnam ulai jaise to pre-poll violence ketiabi kun bi expect nokoribo aru government kun holebi government ki holbi candidate kun holebi they should focus priority rakhato development lage koi kene sob manu koi ase aru apuni khan dekha nisina besibak yate kunuba mahila mandal khan bi ahi kena ase mahila khan bi moi dekhi ase try koribo aru yate constituency khante jenega 943 voter bitote mahila khan bi thakibo to anti kinega apuni khan bhabana etubar election aru kali porsong iman dangor hatcha hua pisote kinega feel kori ase etia
ai ito ki hoise ito to hoi jaise hoilibe etia to hele situation to bhal hoi gena thik kori nai jai ase ito bra ami gan yati to eku problem nai
hoy nutun government pura ki akha thakibo nutun kun bi ahile bi kun party pura government form kule apuni khan senior citizen khan karne ki koratu bisaribo
ai tar kan bra ami khan nimiti development aro youth khan nimidi ki problem ase ito kan sob dikhiga na tar khan bar kam kori shoile itoi bhal hobo goina ami kan bhabna dangor ase
Nagaland te ami khan besibak jagate eneka ghatna hua dekhi pai ase to eneka ghatna to hobo na lage itu karne apuni ki appeal koribo kun manu keneka holibi eneka nokoribole ki appeal koribo
hoy itu thik ase Nagaland itu nishna no hoboli lagi hoilibi manula mondi ki ase na jani na ami khan itu bra ami khan isor lo prarthana korigena bhal korigena jai dibi koina prarthana kora nishna itia tak to heli ami khan bosti di aro itu jakadi heli mani bhal brai jai ase na ami khan tangor rakha ase aro enakai jai ase
acha aru kunuba ase to keneka hobo didi tubar election bi keneka apuna khan bhabana ase kali porsong ekta unfortunate incident yate pura hoise to upcoming days te apuni khan ki expect thakibo
ini bhal dei thakibo
na to eneka ghatna ke apuni khan condemn kori ase
hoy
aru eneka itia kunuba mahila mandal khan pura bi mahila khan bi ahi ase to itu bostite 943 voter bitote already 400 above cross hoise mokhan jana hisab te aru if we talk about the security situation bisi tight ase besibak jaga pora aru ekta this polling station is under CCTV webcasting surveillance koi kine likhi kine ase aru everything CCTV te record hoi ase aru itu monitor kori ase Mokokchung jagate aru besibak jagate Mokokchung to hotspot thakise pre poll violence te to etia eneka ekta status kuntu ase to bhale jai ase atu mokhan kobo pare 28 Kuridang constituency kuntu jagate bisi ekta dangor khobor mokhan afsos pura dekhaise aru ekjon ekta family pura nijor ekta bhai ke haraise to itia tak jana hisabte itu family bi itu vote dibole aha nai to we expect takhan bi democratic kuntu process ase tate follow koribo aru sabi ekta afsos laga scenery hua pisote aji eneka peaceful situation dekhabole patu mokhan bi khushi pai ase kali porsong laga ki hoise to let them finish koi gine manu khan koise upcoming days te better government lage better development lage candidate kun ase doesn't matter they want only development itu ase vision 28 Kuridang constituency kun voters khan etia Hornbill TV logote connect hoise ato
Alright nishna dade itu laga constituency Kuridang constituency ri saishu kulidu itia mukhan charta candidates tade contest kora charta candidates aru mukhan janya tak to tade duta candidates to tade laga busti ba thagyo pare to tade wi kinega tade intending candidates can be tambi aina vote dia laga asna nai nule tambi kudi jaina vote dia sedu laga poribo ko update asna nai
hoy kunuba yate kobo goise kole 8 ta polling station ase to ami khan bi paratak takhan laga vote kun ko jagate dise try kori ase holebi time laga kiba hua pura mokhan bi sob jagate timing te ponchibole para nai aru already ami khan jana hisabte tinjon candidate pura vote cast korise aru moi serially koi dibo yate JDU laga চালুকাম্বা আছে আৰু NPF লগা তোশিকাবা আছে আৰু BJP লগা ইমকং ইংসেম আছে আৰু ইন্ডিপেন্ডেন্ট লগা তালি চুবা কৈ কিনে একজন ছাৰ আছে তো মেইন বেটেলটো তাখান চাৰজন মাজতে হ'ব ৰুলিং পাৰ্টি লাগাবি কেণ্ডিডেট আছে আৰু এটো আতো যিমান কি হইলে ভি 2 মাৰ্চতে লাষ্ট পাব্লিক খান পুরা ফ্রিডম অফ চয়েস কনস্টিটিউশনাল কোনটো রাইট আছে নাগাল্যান্ডে ওতো জামানা যাইছে কি ভোট আলাগ স্টাইল পুরা ইয়াতে পায় ইটো আজিকালি youngster educated hoise takhan choose koribole jane candidate laga portfolio check kore candidate laga background check kore qualification check kore aru apuni ke dekhai dia nisina besibak youngster etia itu analyze kora shuru hoise aru jetia analyze koribo jetia ekta takhan calculation koribo paribo development karne kun kaam koribo takhan freedom of choice kuntu constitution of india pra dia ase itu laga criteria te jai kine besibak Nagaland tubar election aru besibak young candidate khan preference dia dekhi ase to charjon manu ase last winning smile kun logore thakibo ar public pura kunke jitai kine assembly te nibo itu to date tuite he mokan atu certify koribo paribo.
All right, thank you so much, Jeep. I think I'll get back to you in a while. Thank you, Jeep. We'll take a short break. Keep watching.
डर मत टाइगर है ना ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट
আজিকালি লগা বাচ্চা আৰু adolescent kan traditional আৰু নতুন forms of digital media de bishi immersed হৈ যাইছে 10 সাল মাজতে মই কান দেখি পাই কি digital media use to মই কান পৰা interactions আৰু social media কাৰণে চলাই especially আজিকালি Welcome back. We also have our reporter Yanbeni there in Kohima. So, Yani, can you hear me?
So we see that he has said that he will speak to the media once the polling is over. दिखाते किस तरह से उनका ब्रॉडकास्ट हो रहा है
Everyone has
उपस्थित
goes towards voting and they are already decided to cast a vote, and the sort of from now on the video will be
প্ৰায় 900 ভোটাধিকাৰ সাব্যস্ত কৰিব মুখ্যমন্ত্ৰী নিজৰ ভোটাধিকাৰ সাব্যস্ত কৰাবলৈ আহিছে তেওঁ পৰিয়ালো আহি
in Nagaland
সাব্যস্ত কৰাবলৈ আহিছে তেওঁৰ পৰিয়াল তেওঁৰ পত্নী ইতিমধ্যে আহিছে পোনপটীয়াকৈ আমি দেখাই আছোঁ Kohima है Kohima यार वोट केंद्र
यहाँ पर चीफ मिनिस्टर पहुंचते हैं बात कर रहे हैं लोगों से और उसके बाद वो पहुंचते हैं बूथ के अंदर वोट डालने इंतजार कर रहे हैं और देख रहे हैं बेहद रोचक ये नज़ारा है और उन्होंने कहा कि अभी तक जो है शांतिपूर्ण तरीके से चुनाव राज्य में चल रहा है
और पत्नी আহিছে কন্যা আহিছে একেলগে আহি ভোটাধিকাৰ সাব্যস্ত কৰাবলৈ আহি উপস্থিত হৈছে ইতিমধ্যে আহিছে কিন্তু কোৰ নেটৱৰ্কৰ বাবে এই আপডেটটো আপডেট হোৱা নাই সম্পূৰ্ণ আপডেট হোৱা নাই সাব্যস্ত বাহিৰ যোৱাৰ সম্ভাৱনা আছে আৰু কিছু মুহূৰ্তৰ পাছত সম্পূৰ্ণ আপডেট ইলেকশ্যন কমিশ্যন অফ ইণ্ডিয়াৰ পৰা আহিব কিন্তু এই মুহূৰ্তলৈকে 9 বজালৈকে যিটো আপডেট হৈছে 17.6% বিষয়া কন্যা তেওঁ পৰিয়ালৰ লোকসকল আহিছে একেলগে তেওঁলোক সোমাইছে পোনপটীয়াকৈ আমি দেখা পাইছোঁ
That was CM Rio casting his vote. We will take a short break and return.
ye ni lo ki vi zalla ye ni ker khlo zalla i kille murkun silma mo ishe ilo he he ishe ilo he he Shetimi ker khye khamun ke botoy kholo la kiliki ni ker khki viye oveke tano she okava hi he shekha pu izan lo lo kilo ye atala hi to you ishe mta hi he Ningu te khaliye kyu te kum khakeu al ho kikimiye akum sabu hi he hi ho kunga kalagia ho ani die puchong na fukai जिस पल के में आ जिसकी कुटानी के हुआ ही हो नौवे दिले खमिशी आये तेरी नमक खुली लो जिस ओकी में नको आनी मुन्नम पिलो नो इगिलो ही हो She alleluia Yoru talaye okreno Munu verno salo termiko Hi ho Shalom hallelujah shalom Allah Allah no ileno Allah Hi ho
Welcome back to Hornbill TV. We have our reporter Pankaj. So we'll connect to him. Pankaj, can you hear me?
Yes, Paul, I can hear you.
Yeah, please give the viewers a brief overview of the location you are in and the constituency that goes along.
So I'm still here in Dimapur 3, and in the morning I have been going around Doyapur, Kieto village. Now I'm here in Singrijan village, and as you can see, the crowd is still waiting here for the votes to cast. Yeah, so I'm here in Singrijan, and then people from Kopanal and Singrijan, they are here, and I have just been corrected by the Gambura, and as you can see, we can see the lines here, and they are still waiting to cast their votes. And here you can see Ajito is also here, and he's been going around the polling station all over Dimapur 3. Now, if I come this side, there are some males here, and they are waiting to cast their votes. So I would love to ask them some questions. Excuse me.
1:06 was morning.
Like
आस्ते से सब भी बाल बाल तान वेरीफाइड करना सब के जेन्युइन वोट कास्ट करो लगे जो सब के वेरीफाइड करना आस्ते से सब के टर्न बाय टर्न दैट्स व्हाई
अच्छा तो लास्ट 2018 election or this year election the key differences do you think peace is not here
peace as well as like this time la election the bishbak voter tahan genuine ase kun bhi paisa lwa nai like maximum to liking ajigali time de sob bhi paisa khane udu gore bili this time one la busti khan bhi hobi kun bhai hobi bishbak people kan kumi paisa de attract hone tan just good government lage that's why they are like বেছি দেৰি হইলে বি তাহান ৰুকি আছে লাইনতে because they want a good government
তো I mean like
clean election yeah
আচ্ছা তো আপনি কোন ভোট দিয়েছে তো নহদিব হইছে বলি আপনি আপনি না ক্যান্ডিডেট জিতিছে বলে আপনি কোন জিতিছে বলে what are you expecting from them
like expecting in a sense like maximum youth can unemployed as like mahala elders can be koige youth are the future but moi bhi kuido man ki our future is dark na to mahala elders khani jane lage ki maximum man unemployed as to future de bhal leader aile man sob bi employed hobo na kam khan pabo ki hile chutu mutu hile man awareness thakibo not only government service private te bi hile job khanu bi ki hile business khanu hile because maximum they know everything but they don't know how to like kuntu chhani ba jawale as dan rasta na that's itu ase
acha to youth employment la issue the problem the
all yeah
still then do you think apni ye vote dina apni like in this cabinet trust kunna bi hojon lagi because din ba
like engaze like we can only hope like there is a saying in our Gorkha language okay jaba tak sas toba tak as that means man jia tak sas lo ase that means kali to bhal hobo niki kali to bhal hobo niki enia kuri ja ase so let's see just wait for the good time idu ase okay thank you
to mohla sati bishi bhar ekta kotha koise kita tak sas ase tita tak as ase koise to mohanete aro mula cameraman ki request kro ede manuhan bishi line ase aro agide moi mention kuran sina yate singri janla mone ekla nuina khopana la labe inase aro tahan yate segregate kurin ase to udo side face ase glo do women khan ase aro yate do men khan ase aro yate aro ekta line ase to tahan bi yate mohan dikhi paise ki age bra tahan rukhi ase to yate bi women khan ase to age bra aji moi kimanta interview loina berai ase morning bra ekjon ki bi maiki khan ekjon ki moi bharba khota bi hodana kile mane hekani jakhalu tai Dimapur 3 bra tai fight kile ase aro only women tai stand kuri ase to yate maiki khan ekjon dujon ki man khota ko hodiso to acha thik ase yate fule ekbar example hodiso ma'am kiba ekta hodibo de apni kiman bajiba te bui ase
কি মানে কি বলনো
কিমান বাজে মর্নিং বা বই আছে
ওই মর্নিং পড়া বই আছে
আৰু তো আপনি কোন কি ভোট দিব নাজানে হলি আপনি এখন জিতিছে বলে আপনি মাইকি মানুহ কি এক্সপেক্ট কৰিছে কি বনাইলে ভাল ডেভেলপমেন্ট কি হবি
ওই তো কি এতো বস্তি ডেভেলপমেন্ট কৰিবলৈ ভাল
আৰু আপনিলা বাচ্চা খান দি থাকিব আপনি
ডকুমেন্টস নিমিতে আমি জিতিছে গলে বি কোন পার্টি বি জিতিছে গলে আমি বাচ্চা নিমিতে ডকুমেন্টস কারণে আমি জিতাব আছে জুনকে হলে বি
তো আপনি তো এক্সপেক্ট কৰিছে কি আপনি জিতিছে বলে তো আপনি কেনে জিতিছে রাস্তা খান কোন
লাগে হয় রাস্তা বি লাগে আমি ফিউচার বাচ্চা নিমিতে ফিউচার বি লাগে না এটি নিমিতে
থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ ম্যাম থ্যাংক ইউ তো দেখি পাইছে মাইকি মানুহখন ইমান অপেন দে নহয় তান কি লাগে কিনা হলি তান কৈছে কি youth tala bacha khan nimite bhal future nimite tan vote diase koi dui jani paise to yes Paul I think there will be all from here kile mane bishi manuhan tired bi ase boarding ba tan khara kurin ase aro tahan line te buina do vote to kinai rui dibuna kisi aro luckily ida do olop sandon nichi nami jaise to indui nimite tan olop aram bi paise te to
tate voter turnout to kinna ase apni ko paro
come again
tate voter turnout to maiki hi bishe ase na motai bishe ase
acha to Paul moi yate aha to ইতিয়া পুংচি আছে তো মর্নিং তে কিমান থাকিছে তে কিমান ইদু এস্টিমেট করনা পারো হলিবি আগিলে কোয়ানিসনা এতে সিংরিজন আর কপনালা লা তাহান কম্বাইন গুনে এতে ভোট দিয়েছে তো মুই মুলা শুক্রবার দিখাহে কই দেব এতে মুই তাক তো মোটা মনে বেশি দেখি আছে হলিবি আর বেশি কম্পিটিশন উঠিবনছিনা আছে ইন টার্মস অফ কোয়ান্টিটি কিলোমিটার তাতে ফলে মাইকি মানুহ বেশি আছে তানতে লাইন দি বই আছে আর চারটা পাঁচটা লাইন ডিভাইড করিনে আছে তো কোন না হলিবি মুলা হিসাব দিতে তাহান ইকুয়াল আছে হয় মোটা আর মাইকি সেম আছে নাকি
Thank you so much Pankaj man apni lode aro ekbar aiwo itia man la reporter Akhre tai jaina se Ghaspani 1 constituency la ekta polling station te to tai lode kotha ko Akhre can you hear me Hello Akhre tate kiba network issues karne mohan aro reporter Pankaj lo de kotha ko. So Pankaj, can you hear me? Hello Pankaj. I think we are facing some network issues here, so we'll take a short break and return back with more news.
डर मत, टाइगर है ना, ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट।
আজিকালি লাগা বাচ্চা আৰু adolescent kan traditional আৰু নতুন forms of digital media de bishi immersed হৈ যাইছে 10 সাল মাজতে মই কান দেখি পাই কি digital media use to মই কান পৰা interactions আৰু social media কাৰণে চলাই especially আজিকালি লাগা বাচ্চা কান পৰা digital media easily access কৰিব পাৰে evidence kan কৈ আছে কি ইটো digital media exposure পৰা বাচ্চা kan ge early learnings নতুন ideas laga exposure knowledge আৰু social contact laga support পায় Itu technology laga fast changing pace para bacha kan desktop computer laga bodli digital tablets aro smartphones kan hi chulai shuru hoise ajikali digital media laga cons para pros to outweigh kori dishe aro itu laga negative impact to health aro learning attention biya kori dishe especially bacha kan inappropriate aro unsafe content kan easily access koribo pare bacha kan do tai kan chutu thagya time de para parents para mold kori dibole lage tai kan laga bright future karne Technology providers kampra parents ke modot kuribule karne kids profile bi offer kuri ase holi bi information easily accessible hua para bacha kandu itu kids profile para kinika hatibule bishi joldi hike ase parents kampra bacha kandu engage kuri gina thagibo karne smartphones kan provide kure holi bi saile do itu habit para bacha do olop dangor holi do phone na thagile boy bo na pare Itu karne parents kan carefully decide koribo lage bacha kan ge technology pra distract
Welcome back to Hornbill TV. We have our reporter Akre from a polling booth in Ghaspani 1 constituency, so we'll get back to her. Akre, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so Akre, can you give us a brief about your location right now?
Yeah, right now I'm here in Chumukidima town at Government Higher Secondary School. So this, I think so far, by far, as per what we are seeing, as per what we are hearing from the polling agents, there are 8 polling stations here in Chumukidima town itself, inside the compound of Government Higher Secondary School, CTC. So here, with 8 polling stations, up until 11 a.m., at least 2,100 voters has already casted their votes with the females being, you know, like standing out when it comes to the number of voters here in Chumukidima town. And we have met the PhD Minister Jacob Zimomi at around 7 a.m. who first casted his vote at Kagaboto area. So we just met him here again at Chumukidima town, coming and seeing the voters casting their votes, and also you know, like making sure that the casting of votes is going on peacefully here. But like I've said, at least 2,100 people, voters has already casted their votes here at Chumukidima town, and we are still seeing a lot of voters who are yet to cast their vote. And one thing to be noted here is that majority, even from the footage itself, we can see, I'll ask the camera person to pan the camera on the people waiting to cast their votes. Even to my left, behind me, you are seeing female voters, and even to my right, majority of them are female voters. So like as per what the polling station agents has also given us, by far the females has stood out when it comes to casting their votes here at Chumukidima town.
Thank you so much, Akre. So, I wanted to ask, you have been to different polling booths of Ghaspani 1 constituency. So, did you see any special arrangements? Yes. If there were special arrangements made for the senior citizens or the specially abled people?
Yes, just like the ECI has given out, rules and regulations. Just on the day they declared the date of the polling. Definitely they are making the elderly, the elderly people and the specially able to cast their vote first. We are not seeing any elderly people or specially able voters. We are not seeing any of them stand in queue. In fact, just at Sovima village, we have seen the oldest man from Sovima village, who is 103 years old, cast his vote, and they did not make him stand in queue. In fact, the moment he reached, he was taken to cast his vote just before all the people standing in queue. So definitely, just like the ECI has given the rules and regulations, the specially abled and the elderly people are definitely given special treatment when it comes to casting their votes. The moment they reach, they are given the permission to cast their votes before the people standing in the queue.
Thank you so much, Akre. So, Akre, we know that PHED Minister Jacob Jimomi has been the sitting MLA from Ghaspani 1. So, what are the expectations of the people from Mr. Jimomi if he retains his seat this elections?
So definitely it's the first thing that comes and everyone knows is development. The people at a few of his campings has said that they will be giving their 100% support to him. And also, in the meantime, as they give their support to him, they look forward to development in Fort Ghaspani 1 constituency. And also, the healthcare also needs to be increased. We have heard few Gaumburas and chairmen from certain areas and villages speak about the necessity of having primary health centers in their own particular villages and their own particular areas. And even Minister Jacob Jimomi himself said that he will also be focusing on establishing and bringing up more primary health care centers, and speaking about the education as well. In fact, the BJP manifesto has it that female students will be given free education from KG to PG is what they have in their manifesto. So hopefully, if the BJP and DPP alliance comes about again, we will be seeing this manifesto also being executed in Nagaland.
Thank you so much for your insights on this, Akre. And I would also like to ask you if you have seen any challenges in the polling stations so far.
Okay, so far the polling station, the people coming to cast their vote, it's very peaceful. However, the only thing which definitely is expected is Ghaspani 1 being one of the largest constituencies in Nagaland. We're seeing a lot of people. But one thing that needs to be noted here is I've visited 4 other constituencies just before coming here to Chumukidima town, and we have seen that majority of the people has already casted their votes in the morning. However, we still see a lot of people, and the only thing that it's not something to be concerned about. However, one thing is definitely people have to stand in queues. With Ghaspani 1 having 70,000 plus voters, we are seeing definitely a lot of voters and people are standing in queues. However, when it comes to challenges, for now there is nothing as such, because the polling stations and the environment is very peaceful, and the people are being able to cast their vote according to their choice for now, as per what we have seen.
Okay, thank you so much, Akre. So we will get back to you shortly. So we'll be taking a short break now and we'll return back to you.
डर मत, टाइगर है ना, ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट।
আজিকালি লাগা বাচ্চা আৰু এডোলেসেন্ট কান ট্ৰেডিশনাল আৰু
I'll be gone. There sunset. How can you be the storm and the shooting sea collided? How can you call me yours? Leave my heart all divided. Give me my soul back. 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 Things have changed all too much. I don't know why I'm still here. How can you be the storm and the shooting sea collided? How can you call me yours? Leave my heart all divided. Give me my soul back. 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 Give me my soul back.
Welcome back to Hornbill TV. We have our reporter Akivito Chishi, and we will be speaking to him now. Akivito, can you hear me right now?
Yes.
Okay, so Akivito, could
all
you
right.
please?
Hi, Polly. We are currently here in Kushabil, and this particular polling booth comes under Dimapur 3 Assembly constituency. Well, I just spoke to the polling booth officer, and he's given me a general view of how the voting process has been taking place. Well, as of now, this particular booth has about 1,100 votes, 1,100 plus votes, and up to now about 400 votes have been casted as of now. But what is the other point of interest in this particular constituency is that there has been some commotion that has been reported from this particular polling booth. When Hornbill TV got in touch with the independent candidate, GB Kauto, when Hornbill TV spoke to him, he clarified his stance, and this is what happened according to him, and that is quoting Sir Kauto himself. Well, it seems what had happened is his polling agents had given him information that out here that GB of Kushabil had taken out a village council order in which the head of the family would cast the vote for the entire family, citing that, and the reason for which being that this would avoid rush. When independent candidate Kauto came to know about this, he entered the polling booth because under the jurisdiction lawfully, and then he went forward and met the presiding officer of the booth and requested him that the village council order was actually against the law and that an FIR should be filed. And then after which there was a small altercation in which some GBs had come, but then now the officials here, the SDO, the DCP had come to meet independent candidate GB Kauto, and then they have informed him that up to that point of time, only about 7% of votes had been cast, and that for the 93% rest, to make it 100, that would go fair. But GB Kauto's only question was, how can a village council decide who gets to vote for whom? So, as it is a basic rule that each one has one vote, so village council ultimatum, or like the order that they had given out in which only the head of the family would vote for all members of the family, GB Kauto actually wanted to go against that statement, and he himself has stated that he had asked the presiding officer and also the senior officers that had come, the SDO civil, all the other officers that had come, that an FIR should be filed against the VC order that stated that only the head of office, head of the family should be voting. But as of now, as you can see, when I spoke to the police forces here, they have told me that the voting is going on peacefully, and that apart from that particular incident, the rest is going on according to how it should be going. And that you can also see the people here lined up. Like the polling officer said, this particular polling booth has got a voting count of about 1100 plus votes, and at the moment around 400, so basically around 25%, 20 to 25% of voting turnout has come out, and we've got the rest of the meeting to actually the people. So now reporting from all the other constituencies that I have been today, I think this is the first polling booth, or rather first assembly constituency, where there has been a little commotion in which there were rumors going out that independent candidate GB Kauto was kept in custody by the police. But when Hornbill TV spoke to GB Kauto, he completely refuted the claim, saying that he has not been in custody even for a minute, and that he's stationed at his office, and that wherever the polling agent, wherever his polling agents can see that there are some discrepancies and that some other methods are being used for voting, they report to him, after which the independent candidate comes to the particular location to make sure that the voting goes on free and fair and also peacefully. Independent candidate GB Kauto, who's also been making waves as an independent candidate fighting against big loggerheads, the NDPP and BJP, an independent candidate, has always moved with the motto that this election should be, the mandate should be of the person, of the people themselves, and there should be no coercion, and that people should exercise their vote on their own and should not be coerced by any other party or leader into casting votes for that particular party. So we've missed the time where the commotion had happened, but as of now, there is peace and calm, and I think the polling is going on peacefully, and we can see that the security personnel have been beefed up from both the central side and also the state side. We can see the Common Armed Paramilitary Forces guarding the main gate there, and then you've got our own Naga battalion out here who are waiting here and making sure that this particular booth where the votes are taking place goes on peacefully, and that there is no more commotion and there is no more disturbance to this whole electoral process.
Thank you so much, Akivito. So you said
so
that...
that's the latest update.
Yes, Akivito,
Yeah,
so
yes, Polly, tell me.
you said that the GB of Kushabil had given orders for the head of the family to be voting for his entire family, right? So how was this matter taken care of?
Yes. Well, whatever statement came out from my mouth, I'm quoting directly from the independent candidate himself, who came himself to inspect the matter, in which he has clearly stated that the Kushabil Village Council, GB, had taken out a council order in which it had said that only the head of a family will be casting the vote for the whole family, and the reason for which the village council gave was that it would slow down the rush and there would not be too many people, it won't be congested. And that particular order, which independent GB Kauto had seen, that was what he was against, and he said that was unconstitutional and that was against the law and that was liable to penalty according to the IPC. So this is why he had come here, to make sure that the polling process goes on without any interruption from the village council chairman nor anybody, and that the voting should be done on a personal basis, and that an individual should exercise his own adult franchisee and should not be coerced by any other leader or any other political party to cast in favor. So it should be on that particular individual's own mind and perspective.
Okay, thank you so much, Akivito, for this important...
And at the moment, what GB Kauto also said was that he had requested the DCP to actually file an FIR against that particular village council order, which goes against the law. And so GB Kauto has told Hornbill TV that he will pursue this matter further after the elections are over, and also maybe even request for a re-poll only for this or constituency, because GB Kauto was also mentioning that this is not the only booth that was facing the same problem, but there was another booth in Purana Bazaar too that was facing the same problem. So this is where the commotion came, and all those rumors about the candidate being in custody by the police is completely false according to the candidate himself, GB Kauto.
Okay, thank you so much, Akivito, for this important piece of information. So we'll get back to you shortly, and right now we'll take a short break and return to you.
डर मत, टाइगर है ना, ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट।
আজিকালি লাগা বাচ্চা আৰু এডোলেসেন্ট কান ট্ৰেডিশনাল আৰু নতুন ফৰ্মস অফ ডিজিটেল মিডিয়া দে বেছি ইমাৰ্স হৈ যাইছে। 10 সাল মাজতে মই কান দেখি পাই কি ডিজিটেল মিডিয়া ইউজ তো মই কান পৰা ইন্টাৰেকশনস আৰু সোশ্যাল মিডিয়া কাৰণে চলাই। স্পেশালি আজিকালি লাগা বাচ্চা কান পৰা ডিজিটেল মিডিয়া ইজিলি এক্সেস কৰিব পাৰে। Evidence kan koi ase ki idu digital media exposure para bacha kan ge early learnings, nutun ideas laga exposure, knowledge aro social contact laga support.
Welcome back to Hornbill TV. We have our reporter Adona from Peren, and we'll connect to him. Adona, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Acha Adona, to apni itia ki la location de se itula details mange koi divi na?
Okay. Itia moi aina takatu iru Peren Town sector A laga polling station te aina ase. तो इतिया प्रिसाइडिंग ऑफिसर लोगों पर मन अपडेट पाई सबते इतिया 45% है इतु टर्न अप ग्रीन आईएससी गुसे तो यते इतु पोलिंग पर्टिकुलर पोलिंग स्टेशन दे इतिया टोटल वोट्स टू 626 लगा इतु पोलिंग स्टेशन आसे तो मन आगे दे भी अलग पोलिंग स्टेशन दे मन अपडेट ग्रीन आहा तो इतिया यते पेरेन टाउन दे इतिया टर्न अप टू इमान नाइ तो इतिया 12 बजे ऊपर होइसे किंतु यते पेरेन टाउन दे चोइता पोलिंग स्टेशन आसे इतु निमिते इनका डिवाइड करि दियाम निमिते वोटर्स कान होइले भी बिसी बाक्तु इथे तक भी टर्न अप ना करिगिना आसे तो मोस्ट लाइकली आस्ते आस्ते इने ग्रुप बाय ग्रुप करिगिना आहाला मन दिखि पासे तो इतिया होइले भी मनु अपना दिखानिसना इमान नाइ किंतु मुआन इतिया पेरेन टाउन दे इतिया अलग आगे दे मुआन इतु अलग अलग पोलिंग स्टेशन दे जाइना दिखि पातु माइकी कान लगा टर्न आउट है बिसी होय माइकी का लगा टर्न आउट एबीसी आसे इत्या तक तुमिते तो इत्या यते तो 45% आसे और यते भी सबै मुताबिक कमती आसे किंतु आस्ते आस्ते इतु 4 बजे तक आसे इतु निमिते ही इतु टर्न आउट होइले भी इत्या तक तो 7% इतु 50% तो क्रॉस ना करिगिना तखाला इत्या मुगा दिखि पासे ओवरऑल यते पेरेन टाउन दे इतु इलेक्शन इत्या वोटिंग जा तो बिसी शांति रा जासे इकु गंडगोल होइना इनेगा मरा मारी लगा इकु कवर नाय की पार्टी होले भी एकी लगते खरा करिगना शांति प्रा इतु अपडेट मुआन इत्या पाइ आसे तो मुआन जाना निसना इतु पेरेन असेंबली कॉन्स्टिट्युएंसी दे इत्या ओवरऑल टोटल वोटर्स कान दु 32126 आसे तो ताते इतु माइकी आरो मुता डिवाइड करिसे गले मुता कान तो इत्या 15000 अपर आसे आरो 16000 अपर तो माइकी आसे तो माइकी लगा पॉपुलेशन भी यते पेरेन असेंबली कॉन्स्टिट्युएंसी भी बिसी अलग मुतागान प्रा भी बिसी वाला मन दिखि पासे पो टर्न आउट भी इत्या तक तो टर्न आउट भी माइकी गाने आइगना इतु कुरा लगा मन दिखि पासे तो इमान यते जमा करिना मनु जमा करिना इनेका आहाला तु नाइ आस्ते आस्ते इने शांति प्रा आइगना इतु तान इतु जाला से इतु एकला नइना यते ऑफिशियल्स सिक्युरिटी कान भी तयार राखिगिना से तो ताइकान भी एकदम शांति रा इकु प्रॉब्लम ना इतु ताइकान भी इनका बसे तो सर अभी या पेरेंट टाउन में तो एकदम शांति से जा रहा है तो आप लोग भी ड्यूटी कैसा कर रहा है
पूरा मुस्तैदी से ढंग से कर रहे हैं और अच्छा वोटिंग ये हुआ है बहुत शांति से हुआ है
इतना याते पुलिस पर्सनल सिक्योरिटी कान भी लगाई ना से किंतु इको प्रॉब्लम नहीं और ताई कान भी इतो आराम से इतो ताई कान भी वोटिंग करी ना से इतो एकला नोइना कुंबा कान तो इतना वोट दिवले जासे खरा करी ना से और कुंबा कान तो वोट दिना भी याते आएगना ताकाला भी ऐसे तो ताई कान लगा इने इतो टाइम 2023 दे इलेक्शन भी किने का ताई कान करी किना आया से इतो भी ताई कान लोते भी इने ताई कान ला बबना भी मन खुदिवले कोशिश करो बिसी वक्त होए कैमरा ते अलग फेस करो बोले तागान इमान फ्री नय तो पीछे देखो मा मनु के आरो मोहन तागान ला पपना भी मोहन लोले कोशिश करबो ओवरऑल इतिया पेरेंट टाउन दे तो शांति ब्रा इतु जाया से तो पीछे दे एक बाजी निगाते और परसेंटेज तो किमान हो जैसे इतु भी मोहन अपने के डिटेल्स तो दिखा दिबो किंतु इता निमिने तो वोटिंग तो बाल ब्रा जाया से इको प्रॉब्लम है
अच्छा तो अदोना मोहन जनी से पेरेन असेंबली कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी ला सिटिंग एमएलए तो एनडीपीपी ला टीआर जिलांग आसे सो बाय चांस ते आरो एक बार इतु सीट पाइसे कोले दो की एक्सपेक्टेशन असे मानुहान ताइलाबा
से बिसिपाक इतिया इलेक्शन कैंपेन भी तीनता कैंडिडेट्स kan भी तो कैंपेन भी सब निजर लगा ओपोर्टे है इतु मैनिफेस्टो हो भी प्रॉमिस हो भी इतु कुरी दिबोले लगा इतिया सब मानु भी कुइन आया से আজি होबो वोटर्स kan ब्रा इतु कुन के वोट दिना कुन के जिताइ दिबो इतु আজি है इतु डिसाइड करबो किंतु आगे दे क्वान इसना इतु टीआर जेलियांग तो ताई स्टैंडिंग एमएलए सिटिंग एमएलए कुरिगिना 7 times ताई एक बार भी नगिरिगिना इता political career to 35 years kurigina aye jaise to itu bar 2023 de bi tai ke moka dibona nai itu bi ekta kota ase voters kan laga oporte hobo kintu itia tai laga political campaign de kuri ja laga tai ekta koi dia tu itia 2018 de tai jitise kintu tai opposition bands de boy ja nimite tai bi tai laga expectation hisab te tai kuri dibule parana itu bi tai koise kintu itu bar tai ke aro jitai jise koile tai yate parent de development ki pungchi bole parana ki ada rasta kurina se itu bi tai itu develop kuru bole laga kotha koi ase aro itia itu parent headquarter bi notun site te itu shift koi dia piche te itia buildings kan office kan sab ai jase kintu connectivity road connectivity electricity pani kan bi itia na puchina se to tai priority dina tai ke itu bar bi aro moka dise koile tai itu kan bi kuribole laga koi ase aro dusra candidates npf la candidates hole bi kengudi joseph hole bi aro itia independent candidate kengim kulim tai dujun bi tai dujun laga level hisab te tai dujun ke bi chance dise koile parent district te focus kurigina especially rasta noile bi connectivity itu overall development improve kuribole laga tinjan bi itu taigan campaign tv inega koigina ayase to parent manu yate parent assembly constituency he ta kun ke chance dibo itu tu tagan aji voters kan pra itu to decide kuribo kintu hawa hisabte mo laga itu itia huina hisabte tiar jelang laga itu ki kobo chances bi itu alop bal nisna koyase hoilibi itu itia kwa laga aro huna laga hisabte ase voters kan gusi gena dia pichite kun ke chance dibo itu he ekta pichite amuan aro march 2 te he itu laga result chu janibo hoilibi itte tak tu koi overall itia parent assembly parent district te duita constituency ase tening aro parent to itia ekta advantages tu ki ase koile tening te bi NDPP candidate ke digna ase aro yare parent te bi NDPP ke ticket digna ase BJP laga seat alliance itu 40/20 itu arrangement kurigina itia jai ase to parent district te duita NDPP ticket duijan ase to tai duijan ke bi utai dise wele by chance ba tai duijan jitise koile NDPP laga party nimite aro alliance partner nimite bi ekta dangor ekta advantages hobo kintu aji he kinika hobo itu laga mohol to voters kan he decide kura bichite mon itu koi dibo paribo
আচ্ছা থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ আদনা আৰু মই একটা কোয়েশ্চন হুদুলে থাকা তো আপনি ইতিয়া আলাগ আলাগ পোলিং বুথ খান দে যাইছে পেৰেন এসেম্বলি কনস্টিটুয়েন্সি লা তো তাতে ভোটাৰ লা ডিস্ট্ৰিবিউশন ইন জেনাৰেল তো কিনে আছে youth voters আৰু elderly people to কিনে আছে distribution no male female kan in general
okay itia sa hisab te tu mostly maiki kan he turn out la to bisi aya se kintu youth kan bi turn out kuri ase holi bi youth kan laga percentage idu ide divide kuri se bole youth elderly aro maiki kan laga ine divide kuri se bole maiki kan laga bisi bak maiki kan he I turn out laga bisi ase kintu percentage itu percentage alag percentage tu moi koi dibo na paribo holi bi sa hisab te dikha hisab te maiki kan laga turn out te ita tak tu bisi ase কিন্তু ইতিয়া 4 বাজি তাক আছে তো আস্তে আস্তে কুমা মানু নিজৰ কাম কৰি কিনা আহি আছে তো একবাৰ পৰা ইনেকা নাখোৱা নিমিতে মুগাম্বি আলাগ জাগাতে যা নিমিতে ইটো তো পার্সেন্টেজ টু এক্স্যাক্টলি তো কোন নাপাৰো হলিবি সা হিসাবতে দিখা হিসাবতে ইতিয়া মাইকি গানা টার্ন আউটে বেশি আছে
ঠিক আছে থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ আদনা মোহন আৰু আপনি লোদে কথা কব তো ইতিয়া কাৰণে একটা খাতা ব্রেক লব চাই থাকিবি হর্নবিল টিভি
डर मत टाइगर है ना ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट
আজিকালি লাগা বাচ্চা আৰু এডোলেসেন্ট কান ট্ৰেডিশনাল আৰু নতুন ফৰ্মস অফ ডিজিটেল মিডিয়া দে বেছি ইমাৰ্স হৈ যাইছে 10 সাল মাজতে মই কান দেখি পাই কি ডিজিটেল মিডিয়া ইউজ তো মই কান পৰা ইন্টাৰেকশনস আৰু সোশ্যাল মিডিয়া কাৰণে জুলাই স্পেশালি আজিকালি লাগা বাচ্চা কান পৰা ডিজিটেল মিডিয়া ইজিলি এক্সেস কৰিব পাৰে evidence kan koi ase ki idu digital media exposure para bacha kan ge early learnings nutun ideas laga exposure knowledge aro social contact laga support pai itu technology laga fast changing pace para bacha kan desktop computer laga bodli digital tablets aro smartphones kan hi chulai shuru hoise ajikali digital media laga cons para pros to outweigh kuri dishe aro itu laga negative impact to health aro learning attention biya kuri dishe especially bacha kan inappropriate aro unsafe content kan easily access kurubo pare bacha kan do tai kan chutu thagya time de para parents para mold kuri dibole lage tai kan laga bright future karne technology providers kan para parents ke modot kuribole karne kids profile bi offer kuri ase holibi information easily accessible hua para bacha kan do itu kids profile para kinika hatibule bishi joldi hike ase parents kan para bacha kan do engage kuri gina thagibo karne smartphones kan provide kure holibi saile do itu habit para bacha do olop dangor hoile do phone na thagili boy po na pare itu karne parents kan carefully decide kurubo lage bacha kan ge technology para distract kurubo na human attention para distract kurubo ala khota do phone de bishi sado ajikali laga bacha kan laga sukudo chutu para hi joldi biya hoy ke parents kan phone de